with Facebook. I can't take Facebook anymore. We're done. When can I hear you?
Detachable penis. Are we live?
We're live.
All right, go to the fucking YouTube.
They're on YouTube.
We're live.
No, we're on.
You're on Facebook.
No,
go
off.
to YouTube.
We're done. We're done.
Love you. Peace. Figure it out.
Go to YouTube, please. Let me know if there's static. All right, let me check for static. Jesus, help me.
Detachable penis. Wow, what a big day. You had a big day today, buddy. You had a big fucking week. I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
Sounds good.
Jersey City.
Oh, Jersey City got me upset today, bro.
Ah, shut up. Don't fucking... you start fucking going crazy. I'm just mentioning Jersey City.
It's sad. It breaks my heart, man.
West Long Branch?
Yes, other patients went to West Long Branch. I went to Jersey City with.
You were at Parsippany this week.
Oh, man.
And you were at...
That was a great win.
Where else were you at? You were
Bridgewater.
At, Bridgewater.
You were there.
Yeah. Where else were you?
Busy week.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Detachable penis. I'm sorry, every time I hear this song, that's what I think of.
I think of Al Crusher.
Oh, there you go, man.
Al Crusher!
Likes to kick stoners in the fucking chest when they're on the ground, on their backs.
Or the other one, which we used in the last year or so. Unless you're in a wheelchair. I like that one better.
Unless you're in a wheelchair. Hey, if you're not in a wheelchair, the police are trying to put you in one in New Jersey. Tell me they ain't.
Not all cops.
Oh, come on, stop.
No, I talked to some cool cops. No, man, I got cool cops.
Don't make me smack you. I will smack you.
And they talk about
cool
you.
Cops.
They talk about you.
Yeah. They
have little comments about you.
Yeah. Well,
hey, what are you going to do when someone tries to take your cannabis away from you? You're going to need a cop to kick him in the chest.
No.
Yes, you will. You'll
Normally, it's going to be the fucking cop kicking me in the fucking chest.
Not anymore.
Taking my cannabis.
We're trying to
Not
change
anymore.
That. We're trying to change that.
Hello.
We're trying to fix it.
You forget about our guest?
I know. We have a guest tonight. I know. It's unfortunate.
Forget about our guest in our video?
God.
We actually did pre-show.
Oh.
I actually got to hold the mic like this because it sounds best.
It does.
Might look really gay. Like a fucking, there's just like a penis fucking stuck on my chin. I think Lefty likes it like that. He's trying to like take a picture or something. Gotta jack off to it later.
Ew. What's wrong with you?
Don't lie. This is just like the pre-show? Or do we only have a pre-show?
This is the show.
Where the fuck is everybody? See, yeah, you know what? Everyone's late.
The reason why you can only see me and Wayne, we have 7 people in studio tonight, and none of them are here yet.
I mean, I'm not even using my fucking mic, you know? I'm like...
Yeah, we're like scrunched together here.
Everyone's supposed to be here at like 6:30.
But no, yeah, for pre-show, so I can tell everybody, I have announcements to make, but nobody's here for pre-show, so I can't tell you, okay, let's sit down now. When we have a phone call, don't talk over the caller. Let the caller speak, because when you talk
their fucking mic. That's
I'm going to start turning mics off.
Even mine.
I'm like, guys, you can't
don't
talk.
shut mine. I know what I'm doing.
When the caller's talking and you're interrupting him, you don't hear either of you. You just hear dead air.
Come on now.
Please, give me but that's
make sure we don't get a commercial, please. Make sure.
Not yet. This is the Lefty theme song.
I know, but that's why
by our friend Jay, who died. My friend Jay died from drugs.
Opioids.
He couldn't get cannabis.
Opioids.
Bring in the boss squad. I'm gonna get mine. Go do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't tell me how you're off and down. When you're smiling in my face, but you play me like a clown. It's your fool, bitch. So just step back. I'm a mad dad when I come down straight. I thought you were my piece, but but you played me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
Cannaboo. Cannaboo.
I'm back on the scene, it's time to get mean. I'm a mean revolution machine. For what people stay, they sway. For today is
What'd you say?
What
the fuck was that? Wait till Jay's done.
Promises all the time. Don't cross the line, but you know it's mine. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty.
What do you mean? What was wrong with that?
Let's roll.
It was
Who you wanna roll
Cannaboo.
with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty. Let's roll.
I'll do it again. Cannaboo.
That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck are you doing?
That's Cannaboo.
Now I know why Trip kicked you out of the
Oh,
fucking
Jesus,
band.
God. I was getting them coffee. They could have kept me for coffee. I could still be getting you coffee, Jim Bison.
Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty. Let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty. Let's roll.
Come on, man. That rocks. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty. Let's roll.
Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with?
Who you wanna roll with?
Lefty.
Let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? 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 Who you wanna roll with?
Come on, give it to it.
No, we ain't gonna get it.
Give it
We
to
ain't
it.
getting it. We ain't getting it. Told you.
Because too many people watch us.
Told you.
Too many people watch us.
There it is.
Alrighty.
Want to thank Magical Butter for sponsoring us all these years. They rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, live, the Ignorance is No Excuse tour brings to you. Ah, fuck. Did I fuck that up?
Probably.
It's the TeamAcross.com brings to you the Ignorance is No Excuse Tour podcast. Starring Lefty Grimes.
Recipes better magical butter makes your recipes better magical butter makes your recipes better magical butter.
Lefty Grimes. Lefty Grimes. Let's do it again. Starring Lefty
better magical butter makes your recipes better magical.
Yo, yo.
Magical butter makes your recipes better magical butter makes your
Put
recipes.
that kabasi away. Oh, I never seen it that big.
Magical butter makes your
Stop
recipes.
playing with it. Oh my God.
Magical butter makes your recipes better.
That was a terrible opening. Sorry.
Better magical butter makes
Why
your
are you throwing me off?
better magical
He's like
butter.
fucking, you must be on mushrooms or something. The music video got you all
Magical butter, magical butter, magical butter, magical butter, magical butter.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm very angry,
I know.
so I'm deflecting.
Oh, that's what it is?
It's deflection.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ignorance is No Excuse Tour podcast starring Lefty.
Hello.
We got Wayne, Cannabis King Burrini. We're supposed to have other people.
Yeah.
We'll introduce them when and if they get here. How does that sound?
Okay.
That kind of throws us off. So I guess we might as well start with. Is there anything special you want to start with?
The first thing we're going to do is talk to Aubrey in a few minutes about Jake's Law.
All right.
Serious activism first.
Serious first?
Serious activism first. Jake's Law is serious stuff.
How serious is it?
Serious as a dead child.
You always gotta fucking go there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Just when you think you're feeling good, I'll tell you about the dead kid that died. Just when you thought we were gonna make you laugh.
Yeah, Aubrey's the one that does the special. She's the one that actually spoke in the last two ones that I've seen, in Bridgewater and in Parsippany. And Parsippany was just like, wow. She was there. She's like, tonight I'm just here for the kids. And she's like, by the way, started like throwing facts out. And like, oh God.
Yeah, man.
She's like, the last child that died, his name was Jack.
Jake.
Oh, Jake, I'm sorry. And wow, it's. I gotta find out. I gotta find out. This is the kind of research I'm trying to do, bro, about our program. I'm trying to find out exactly, and I say New Jersey medical marijuana program. How many people are in it? They say 18,000.
Is it 18 yet? Really?
That's what they say.
Okay.
But I want to know, like, how many have we lost?
Every year we lose 10%.
How do you know? What do you?
Those are the numbers. Those are the numbers. When we had 8,000 patients, we lost 800 people. Next year we lost 10. It was true for 3 years straight. So this year, hopefully, you'll get less.
So what's 10% of 18,000?
1,800.
All right, good. All right, at least that's high. That's this year.
A lot of people.
It wasn't that high the past couple of years, right?
No, it was 800 a couple of years ago when
800. So that's only fucking 80.
No. It was 800 people died.
No, 18. 18 for 18,000.
1,800.
So I'm saying, like, in its inception, there was only like 2,000. So at least that's good. That's low. 200 the first year.
It's not good. It's still 10%. And there's still sick people dying, sick people suffering. There's so many things to get to, but I'm spent after Jersey City. My heart's broken. They broke my friggin' heart.
Forget about Jersey City, bro. We'll talk about that later in the show. We'll keep it positive first.
Yeah.
And then we'll make fun of them morons at the end. So firstly, let's talk about. I'm sorry, I
want to talk about Jake, but I'm totally ignorant to what Jake's Law is.
Shit.
I absolutely don't know.
Lots of static again. Like a rumba. Because my producers love me more. I'm just sorry. Christian. So, okay, hopefully.
When did you get that?
I just got it. Like,
all right.
He just texted me.
Nobody else is telling me it's staticky.
7:23.
But if you catch it early, it's good if you catch that static early.
It's just boom.
I can't hear it from my end. Well, I can hear it if I'm on. Here, this is what I have to do. I have to do this.
Great. This is great.
Oh, here, they actually are telling me on YouTube. Fuck, I'm sorry, guys.
This dude. This is what I got to work with.
I can't host a show and then check for static.
Listen to me.
Really? I can't do it all. I can't do it all. I'm in the weeds.
I have an idea. Why don't we fucking hire a studio or rent a real studio? I'm sure there's plenty in Dover.
Who is going to do this better than me? Nobody.
Are you kidding me?
Nobody.
Right now?
I don't trust anyone to do this shit.
Right now, right?
Dude, anybody else would have walked out by now.
Dude, we've already had fucking static twice.
That's not my fault.
Well, if we had a real studio,
it has nothing to do with the studio. It has to do with this laptop. Actually, it's the laptop that's the problem.
Okay, well then.
I'm gonna get a new laptop.
No,
yes.
Maybe
yes,
we get a real studio, bro.
That has nothing to do with
Listen, will you shut up and fucking listen?
I'm telling you, it's the same problems we're gonna have there.
Hello, my name is Ed. I was a sound man for
I'm Lefty.
25 years.
I'm a coffee man for Trip Eisen.
Labs.
I'm Trip Eisen's coffee man. Damn it!
You know what you are. You know what I heard? You know that song? What was that song? What was that song by Guns N' Roses where Axl had like Slash's girlfriend blow him when he was doing the song? She's got eyes of the bluest sky, and if they all away. It was one of those songs.
Do that again.
She's got eyes of the bluest sky, and if they all away.
You should be in Trip Bison's band too.
No, I shouldn't, because I suck. I'll be honest.
No, you're
with
actually really good.
you.
I think you're awesome. I think you should be in Trip's
think,
band.
Were you like Slash's girlfriend?
What?
Were you like, like?
What?
Did you listen to the girl? Did you listen to the story I just said?
No, no.
Were you like
I know
Slash's girlfriend and Trip was Axel?
Haven't I been through enough this past week without you picking on me?
Just,
Why you got to pick on me? I've been through enough this week. I was crying today. Why you got to make me upset?
Crying over you. I think I got to be like a fucking singer when. Can I use my? If they don't show up in fucking 20 minutes, I'm going back to my mic.
They're out of the band.
So anyway, listen. Here's the idea: we get a real studio.
No, stop with your ideas.
Listen, not we buy
I
one.
I don't have
shit.
money to rent
We
a fucking studio.
Dude,
I have studios. I have a studio here. I got a studio in Bayonne.
No,
Where
these
the fuck?
aren't studios, bro.
This is a studio.
No, we need to listen.
We can hook this place
Shut
up.
the fuck up and listen.
I don't want to listen to you.
We need to go to a studio
Listen,
where we have a real sound man take care of all that shit.
you're being hurtful.
No, I'm
hurtful.
not. And
They
then-
are not going to be able to do what I'm doing here.
And then, yes, they are, bro.
Because they have the same
Bro.
fucking equipment that I have, and
Bro,
I'm having issues.
If I hear static one more time, I'm gonna hurt you.
We have to rely on our producers to tell us that.
Producer. Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
if
what we like.
went to a real studio, we'll pay a dickhead.
No, we'll
3
pay-
fucking hours.
Our producers should be doing that for us. Why can't our producers just tell us when there's static
No, 'cause
early?
we need a real board
Early.
and shit, bro. We need real mics.
Yeah, we do.
We need.
Yeah,
do
we
you
do.
even have headphones? Yeah, I can't.
My
tell
headphones
with all
are
that
broken.
Fucking hair.
They're broken.
See what I'm saying?
I need
if
gear.
we went into a studio,
No.
we could be as loud as we wanted. See what I'm saying? And I'm not saying we got to rent the fucking place and
Rent
build the
shit.
studio. I'm just saying rent the fucking studio.
No, we need to have a person monitoring the fucking feed.
Exactly.
Anybody. It doesn't have to be a fucking studio. I like
Yes.
doing it here where
I
we can
don't-
smoke weed. Why do you want to go to a studio where you can't smoke weed and you can't do what you want? And you
I
can't
can
pull your
find-
dick out.
If I can find a studio where we could smoke weed, and you can pull your little dick out. I don't want to pull my little dick out, right? But if you hey, God bless you. Can we think about it?
Yes.
And if it's reasonable, like
Sure.
like
Is it-
how much can it be? Like fucking like $50 an hour?
I'm not, dude. I'm not going backwards in life. I don't need a sound man.
Yes.
I don't need a sound man. You are lucky to have me. You're fucking lucky to have me, and you shouldn't be talking shit. You should be fucking
I'm not
kissing my
talking
fucking
shit.
ass for all the shit that I do with this soundboard and this fucking laptop.
Listen.
You're being hurtful.
No.
Hurtful. This is a bit. This is a bit. He's
This
being
isn't a
stupid.
bit. I'm
This is a
not.
bit.
Will you listen
He's
to
being
me?
no. You're being no. This is
Will
a
you
bit.
listen to me?
You're trying to just aggravate
No.
me now. You're just being stupid.
I
Stop
love
it.
you, bro.
You're being dumb.
Listen to me.
No, you're just hurtful.
I love you.
Here we
I
go.
love
I love you, butt.
No,
love you,
there is
butt.
no.
I love your butt. No, I
No.
love you, butt.
I love you, bro. But here's the deal.
But here's the deal.
I love you even more when you're the talent and not the sound guy.
This is talent right here. What we're going through right now is me being tortured, and that's actually I'm sure they're loving me being tortured right now. And this is
Bro, what we need is you to be the talent.
I need you.
I need some dude to do the fucking Lefty the sound guy job.
I need you to have a little producer getting you coffee and
I need
checking the feed.
Will you
Check
shut
the
the
feed.
fuck up?
No.
You're going to make me go there.
No.
Listen.
Stop it.
I need Lefty.
Hurtful.
I need Lefty. I don't want Ed.
Hurtful.
Ed and Lefty
See?
all in one.
It's a bit. It's a bit.
It's
He's
not
just
a
being
bit.
stupid. He wants to.
It's not a bit. I got Lefty. I got Lefty and Ed all in one. Lefty's the cool dude. Lefty's the cool fucking dude.
Get behind me, Satan. I cannot hear you.
Lefty is the cool fucking dude. Ed, Ed's the fucking doofus. Ed's a dork. I don't want nothing to do with fucking Ed. Ed's the sound guy that doesn't know sound. Ed's the fucking. Don't do it. I'll put it on the board.
Did you see what I went through today? And you're going to pick on me today.
No,
Why?
I'm not.
Why?
I'm not.
You are picking. This
No,
is a hurtful
no, it's
conversation
not. It
right
shouldn't
now.
be. It shouldn't
please,
be.
Aubrey, please call me. Oh, God, please save us. It's
Hold on,
7:30. Aubrey, please. I want to talk
No,
about
no.
important
Aubrey,
stuff.
do not call.
I want to talk about important things now.
Oh, hold on.
This is
Hold on.
just
That's
hurtful.
Aubrey. Call. I'm thinking that's the other word.
Hurtful.
Aubrey, you can call, whatever. But I really think, in all honesty,
No.
we should go into a real studio.
Oh my God. We can just hook this place up with
No,
a person. One person sits in the corner and monitors the feed.
How much can it be?
We
to
give
rent
them a
out
bunch of weed to
How
smoke.
much can it be to a studio? Hold on. If I find us a studio, like in, how about Parsippany? What if I found a studio in Parsippany where we can fucking smoke, do our show, and we have a guy do all that board shit?
I want to do the board.
No, you don't.
This is what I do.
No, you
No.
don't.
Who else has more than 35 years experience? You find me with someone with 35 years experience, we're good.
Dude.
35 years experience
swear
that
to
smokes as
fucking
much
God.
weed as me,
I
and I'm
swear-
down.
I swear
I'm
to-
down.
No,
I'm
you
down.
can't keep putting stipulations.
There you go. 35 years experience. I want that.
Okay.
I need that.
Okay. If
Because I need to talk shop with them. We got to talk
shop.
Yeah, talk shop. Talk about wires and shit.
No problem. I think I know this old fucker in Dover. He's like fucking. He's like 80 years old. He's like a real old
Smoke
Jewish
weed?
dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if he smokes weed.
We'll make him smoke weed. We'll fill his oxygen tank with vape.
You know what? I think
He must.
I remember going in there, and that's when I was in a group, in a musical group. Yeah, I was in a hip hop group. I was. You want to hear about it?
Okay.
Blunted Out Constantly, BOC. That was the name of our group. We tried putting down like fucking 8 tracks, and we actually went to the studio in Dover. And this dude, it was beautiful. It was like a fucking dude. It was like a high school. It looked like a high school. What do you call that shit? You know, when you go into the high school extracurricular classroom shit, like a music fucking room.
Oh God.
You know? Yeah, that's what.
Nobody's answering the door.
Uh-oh. It wasn't me. So anyway, we go in there, and it was this old Jewish dude. I got to get in touch with him. And he liked all different kinds. He liked all different kinds of fucking music. So we went in there, we put our shit in, we played it, the boom, boom, boom. The guy recorded us, and this guy pretty much all he did was just sit back and record us. Because we had a Spanish dude, E, the black dude, Jay was cool as fuck. He was good. He had the talent. And me. And then there was another dude named L. L ended up leaving the band. L was a little crazy. L was a lot crazy, actually. He was a lot crazy. He ended up having to go back down south. But L was like me. He was just in the group. And you know, we just smoked. You know, we were like the background guys. We really didn't do shit. We just smoked, you know. Smoking in the streets. Smoking in the streets. And that's all. So,
all right, here we go.
Anyway, they let us smoke in that studio. It was cool as hell. Oh boy, we have a guest. We got special guests.
We have lots of guests.
Special guests. And I got special treats.
He brought something from home.
Oh, I brought something from the store.
What happened to
Just for you. I didn't. Are we going to introduce him? You got the. You might want to sit here.
Are they coming? What happened?
Who?
I think they forgot something in their car.
Oh.
Or at least that's what I
Okay. Yeah. See. So maybe Rich could sit here. No crack. No, these are called dabs.
Crack is whack.
Dabs. Crack? No, we don't smoke crack.
Sit on the corner, you guys.
So,
Sit on the corner.
yeah, they're gonna sit here. Rich is gonna sit here, and then we have our special guest that I got the stuff for.
Oh no.
She's gonna sit right there, and then we got like 2 other guys that don't want to be on camera, and then I don't know, someone else. Ant's supposed to be here. Crazy, man. So, Rich, talk to us. Where you from? Oh, hold on. Don't talk to her. I don't know. Yeah, it's on. It's on. I just did what a lefty would fucking... Let's call him Ed, too. Just so you guys know, his name is Ed. Oh, wow. Nice.
Brought you a little sample.
Wow, thank you.
Something.
Thank you very much.
You do that.
Huh. That'll be awesome.
Don't have anywhere to go for about 10 hours.
Uh-oh. Lefty. He's so...
So left.
So hopefully...
He's a leftist.
Oh, actually, his name's Ed.
Stop it.
Ed, what's up, Ed? You forgot to put the sign up, Ed? This guy. Yeah. You sure about this, Ed? If we rented a studio, this shit wouldn't happen, bro. Okay, Ed? If we rented a studio, we could leave the Sativa Cross banner up there at all times.
Sorry,
Ed. He said, sorry, Ed.
No, Lefty, why?
Yeah, fuck with him. It's just every once in a while, just call him Ed, all right?
I do. And I always get the solicited response.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah, since he's fucking around. Here, this is a joint. One of you guys want to light that up? It's another joint.
Man,
You know.
you're as bad as me.
Did you? All right, hold on. Housekeeping announcements. Did you welcome everyone to the show?
I got
welcome,
Rich. I only know her as the Kabasi Queen. All right. Yeah, I had during pre-show. We had a little, you know.
Jesus.
I got a couple of them. You know, just two. That's all. We're gonna see if she's really the queen or not.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know, we don't have to. You know.
You can watch the movie.
Well, the movie's fucking. Oh my God.
Get up on that mic there.
Oh Jesus.
Me?
Yeah, you gotta get up on that mic.
Sorry
Like
about
we're
that,
in
bro.
jail.
Remember prison? Yeah, get up
Like
on
we're
that
in
I
jail.
remember prison. I had fun there.
Good times
So much fun.
in the Garden State.
All right, gentlemen, we got Roots of Us are here. You're kind of off camera, which is I think you want to be off camera. You're off mic too, so we only have 4 mics in studio. So when you guys want to be on mic, we'll switch over. But we're gonna talk to these guys for now. But they're gonna interview us. So I mean,
You sure they're off camera?
pretty much.
You sure?
Well,
Because
Only
otherwise,
so
we're
yeah.
gonna look like some
Only so
fucking
low.
racist
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
yeah, you're off camera.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You're good.
You sure? Because if they can see these gentlemen over here, and you're not giving them a fucking
now I wanna see-
a
now-
microphone,
He just put his glasses on.
or letting them on the fucking in the video.
Discreet and shit.
I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, guys. It's not me. This is Lefty. If we were in a fucking studio, bro, this wouldn't happen.
They want to be off camera.
I don't know
Right.
about that.
Correct. Right?
The
no,
dude
they're-
with the shades, he ain't saying shit. He's like, yeah, okay, if you're fucking saying that shit.
you don't
man.
understand. These are not patients, and they're going to partake with us, and they're not patients. So they're risking a lot by being here and doing this.
Risk?
This is what I'm saying. So you can.
You just
yeah.
said that, and they're not smoking now. What the fuck?
Well,
Are they
doing
feds?
risk.
My man.
Did
dab-
you bring
no,
the
my
feds
man,
here?
He dabs. He dabs. Damn it.
Just
Scared.
dab
I'm
will
sweating
do it.
now. Now you got me sweating.
All right. No, wait. You can't talk off mic. Give him a mic if you're going to say something. I'm going to give you my mic.
No.
Go ahead.
I just feel like a cop for like half a second here. What do you mind if I
All right, guys, you mind if I just reach in my back and get some? I just want to say,
You just let him in the fucking door.
Wait. I'm going to watch you. Hold on. Give me the toothpicks. I'm going to go through his bag. Don't make any furtive movements, sir. How'd you get in here anyway?
You let him in.
It's fucked
You
up.
guys are fucked up.
Oh shit! So Roots of Us, right? Do I have it right? Roots of Us LLC, and they're gonna actually record this whole thing probably. And
What exactly is Roots of Us?
I think
Yes.
it's banned.
Can we talk about
it
it?
sounds like a band. Here,
thank you.
here, hold on.
Oh, right on, man.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought it was a band.
What was your first
Like a reggae band.
a reggae band?
Yeah.
Okay. So Roots of Us, like I want to hear what people's opinions are. Like what when they hear that word, what do they think of?
I think of humans. We're all roots of each other.
All right. And what about you, sir?
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. He's taking off his hat, taking off his hoodie, his glasses. Okay, we're back.
A little bit of a costume
Roots
change.
are us.
Roots are us.
Roots
Roots
are
of no roots of us.
Roots of us.
Yeah.
I think of that movie, Roots. Remember back in the day?
Is that before or after Kunta? I don't know which one was that.
That would be.
I think it's about the same time. Same time. But Roots was the cool one because they had it was series.
Oh, you're talking about the series ones? Yeah, my
Yeah.
my pops, he told me about that one. Like,
Yeah, that's how old I am. That's
Yeah.
how old I am. Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a great.
A bad one, but a good one.
Oprah was in it.
I don't have a mic.
She was?
You don't need a mic.
Oh
You
shit! I
suck.
don't have a mic. I'm sitting here.
Just make
blah,
sure.
Blah 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 blah. Fuck. I suck.
Just make sure we're not staticky.
We ran out of mics. Yeah, I'll be the sound guy now. Okay, I'm going back to sound
See,
guy.
if we were in a real studio, we could have.
Stop with the studio.
I'm just telling you,
oh
bro.
my god.
I'm gonna.
Oh my god. This is a studio. This is better than
It's like a
anybody.
fucking mom and pop.
You are so
studio.
lucky to have me right now. And I'm not getting into this now. We have guests.
All right.
Everyone
yeah,
who
yeah.
loves Lefty, raise your hands. See?
Yeah, Ed's an awesome guy. We love Ed.
Thank
we love
you.
Ed, man.
I'm trying. I've been through a lot today, and he's picking on me.
Shout out to my girl Colleen Begley.
Colleen.
Everyone who loves Colleen, raise your hands. All right. Full house.
Oh.
Cannabis users need terp sauce.
Ha ha ha. Indeed. I need terp sauce.
Oh boy, big
I
time.
like it on my tacos and shit,
Terp sauce.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
It is.
This is some good terp sauce.
We should talk about FICO.
Yeah, we brought you
Yes,
some. Lefty.
everyone, this
Okay.
is not what you're thinking it is. This is called an oral syringe, meaning you take what's in here
Don't
orally.
smoke it.
Orally?
Yes, orally. We're all about the oral at my house.
Yo. What did you do?
Do these guys know who I am? Is
No.
that why they're laughing? No? No? Okay.
Wayne, introduce her, our guest.
Well, a long, long time ago.
In 1995.
Wow.
Actually, I met him before that. The movie was 95. But I had not
Let
been on the
Wayne
show for.
introduce you.
Go ahead.
You got to get up in
Get
there,
up- get up on that mic.
up in there, baby.
Get up on that mic.
All right.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it. I'm on it.
That's how you got to do. Oh.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Holy shit.
We have a
Holy
serious phone call
shit.
coming up, so we'll have to get back to that. But this is the Kabasi Queen. You were on Howard Stern's show.
I
Yes,
can't even
and
do the
in the movie.
microphone. Oh, boy, that's pretty good.
Hold on. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Aubrey?
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, it's Lefty and Wayne and the gang. How are you?
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey. How?
What was that?
What the? I don't know. You're the sound
Just
man.
got bleeped out. That's what I thought.
Was that you or me?
What kind of studio is this?
Was
I
that
can't hear well.
Huh? Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me now?
A little better.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't do nothing, you moron.
I need talking to the mic, dumbass.
Oh, talking to the mic. Where else am I talking? It's right up on my goddamn mouth.
Yeah.
Aubrey, you've been busy too with us lately. We've been going to council meetings and doing a lot of crazy stuff lately.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been crazy since. Yeah, like the past 2 weeks have been super, super crazy.
Well, we've got a victory in Parsippany, which was great. Should all be proud of yourselves for that. That was really good. Good
You gave
stuff.
That was awesome.
Aubrey gave some amazing testimony
Indeed.
for the children.
Yeah, about the children.
Crazy.
Can you tell us more about where you were today, Aubrey?
Well, actually, I was not there. I was with another patient's family today, but I had somebody that was there at the location tell me what was going on every 5 minutes. So today, if you guys have heard of Jake the Tank and Be Like Jake, his father today, I think along with one of their representatives had presented a bill like a little bit ago, I believe, about raising the limits for minors and cancer patients so that they have enough flour in their allotment to make the oil that they need, especially for children, because the 2 ounces cooks down to about 10 days of oil. At least in Jake's case, that's what it was. So those other 20 days a month, he would have to be on those medications like opiates and things like that, and he would actually be like hallucinating and all kinds of crazy stuff. He wasn't a happy kid when he was on that medication.
Wow.
So today, they advanced the bill by unanimous vote,
Oh, right on.
and it will be called the Jake Honig's Law. I think the abbreviation might be the J Corners Law. And what that does is it raises the limit. Hold on, I want to make sure I get it right, so I'm going to read it right from the council person that sent it to me. And it says, this one, the allotment would be up to the doctor to determine the monthly limit. If there's no amount listed, it is up to the discretion of the ECC to determine based on the patient's qualifying condition and needs. So that's crazy positive for the minors that really those raised allotments. But what I didn't know is that this bill does not just apply to minors; it applies to all patients.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it also allows for oils and edibles. Today was just a committee hearing, but then it will go to the floor and on to the Senate. But I've heard from someone there that it's fast-tracked, and once it goes through the Senate, it just needs the governor's signature. And you know, Jake's story is very near and dear to Governor Murphy's heart, and I know for a fact that he is waiting to sign that bill as soon as it gets in the door.
That's awesome.
That is
That's
awesome news. So glad.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a pretty. It's honestly, the way that family kept moving ahead for other patients, even as they lost Jake, that's amazing. That's really amazing. They're real pioneers and warriors for the other kids, you know, that are still waiting for those allotments to be raised and things like that. Mike Honeyb is Jake's dad. He really has done a beautiful thing in Jake's memory.
Can you tell us more about Jake and who he was?
Well, Jake and his family are from Howell. I know he was diagnosed at 2, I believe, with brain cancer. Today I had more graphic information explained that around Christmas, the doctor had shown them, I believe it was like an MRI or something like that, of Jake's brain and spinal cord, and the tumor had just totally spread. And that was in December, just this past December around Christmas. They told them, you know, this is it. It's not stopping. We can't stop it. So they lost Jake in January, and actually Governor Murphy's press conference was, I believe, on the 23rd. And I know that Governor Murphy's wife was very interested in Jake's story, as they're really local to where the Murphys live. And I know Governor Murphy contacted them on a Thursday and said that he knew about their story. He had a plan, you know, to move forward with the program. And the press conference was planned for that Tuesday, and Jake died on Sunday before the press conference. So I know he was super into the Golden State Warriors. That's Jake's favorite team. And that's what resulted in a lot of, like, Be Like Jake and Jake the Warrior, Jake the Tank. A lot of Howell's EMTs, cops, fire department did a lot for Jake. And it's just an amazing family. It's an amazing thing that they're doing in his memory to keep on going, you know, forward for people that are still here. That's amazing. And honestly, there's so many kids in the program that are waiting for that and need that so bad. So it's really a great thing. It really is.
Kind of like Good Friday, you know, for the Christians. You know, in order to get 4-ounce limit, poor little Jake, you know, had to pay the ultimate price. Sad.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say that I don't even struggle with feelings that I was too late and I didn't do enough fast enough. His story didn't get into my ear fast enough. I didn't move fast enough. I wasn't loud enough or push hard enough. Of course I feel that sometimes. I think all advocates feel that every single day because there's people dying every single day that could be helped. But like you said, you know, it's doing it for his memory and in his memory.
Amen to that.
God bless him. That's so.
Mm-hmm.
What an amazing story.
Yeah.
a real hero.
Here, give him a mic. Give him a mic. Hold on. You got to grab a mic. Hold on.
Okay.
There you
Hi,
go.
how you doing? This is Akeem from Roots of Us. I remember that story for that kid, Jake. He was on TV a couple of times, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
I remember him. Yeah, man. That's sad. I really like my
Yeah.
condolences goes out to him and his family. Like for real, like I really do. Like I hope like he's up there just living his life, because he was an inspiration to a lot of people. I remember that story very well. I just want to say my condolences.
I'm sure that means a lot to them, and yeah, he was on the news a lot, and I I can't lie. I sent his parents a really long email today, and I felt like there were so many times that I had started emailing them, and I stopped because I just constantly felt like it wasn't the right time to talk about anything else, and then to see them be so strong at that press conference, be there just days after losing him. And then again, at this past press conference, they're right in the front with a picture of Jake right there. So his memory's never forgotten, and his face is never forgotten. And, like Lefty says, right, we will remember them. If even if for the past 8 years the government didn't remember them, we didn't forget them, and we won't forget them.
Right. He'll be immortalized. Jake's Law.
Yep, exactly. So we do have a little bit of, a couple more stops on the train for that bill, but I don't think it's going to have any issue getting through.
Can I ask you? I read the bill, the executive order, and as far as like the Jake's Law, it was like that was like one of those paragraphs. And how does that work? Is everything like that? Like, for instance, the no sales tax, and like the Jake's Law, and the dispensary set up. Do all of those, are they like separate bills that go through the New Jersey Senate and the New Jersey Assembly? Because like I would think that there were like laws like from the executive order, but apparently not. How does that work?
Well, I just want to preface this by saying that I'm not a lawyer, so I just want to
Thank
make
God
sure
for
everyone
that.
knows that.
Good for you.
Okay.
That's why we love you.
It's in my experience and from what I gather, I've been able to be like behind the curtains a little on this. When we had that press conference, right, Governor Murphy said certain things were effective that day, immediately, and they were effective at 10 a.m. that morning. And from what I gather, if you listen to what he said, he began the process for some of these things like the raised limits, right? Like he said, the 2 ounces to 4 ounces, the edibles, the oil, things like that weren't effective that day, that he said they would begin the legislative process on some of these things. That's what it seems to be like. Jake's Law went first. So now beginning the legislative process, I believe even on the allotment being raised, it's something that can be fast-tracked, and it certainly seems like he listed exactly what would be fast-tracked. And I think this is just happened to be the one that went first. So it still will be, I believe, a few months for things like that.
But Jake's Law should be as soon as the governor gets the bill and he signs it. It should be like boom, just like that, correct? Something like
but
that.
Could still it's good, and I hope it goes that way. But it still does, before it even gets to the governor, it still has to go to the floor and the Senate.
I think
and then
it's getting fast-tracked, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it'll be done really soon.
It only takes a couple of days. I would hope it takes a couple of days, not a couple of months. But I don't want to get a bunch of hate mail that I said that it was going to be in 2 months, and then it's 4 months.
No, don't worry. I said it. Blame me. I'm the bad guy.
Blame Wayne.
Exactly.
Always.
Yeah, it appears that way to me, though, that it should be fast-tracked. I would hope that it's going to be less than a month, but up to a few months.
Awesome. Yo, you okay there, little guy?
No, I'm not okay. I'm in pain. I was busy today. Did you see that video today, Aubrey? In the wheelchair video?
Oh, don't say that. Don't say it. No, she didn't. She was busy working. She was helping patients.
I'm telling you, there's no compassion or love in some of these towns. For these kids, we have to do.
I see that.
we have to do everything we can for these kids, and these towns just don't give a shit. Some of these towns don't even have wheelchair access for libraries,
pharmacies.
Exactly. Yeah.
How's that possible?
Honestly, you know what? I think I know. Like you said, Lefty. You and I have only been around each other for like a couple days now, but I think I know exactly how you started because it's the same way I started advocating. And it's that you can't hold it in anymore. You see so much just injustice with the sick and the dying, and you can't hold it in anymore. And you have to tell somebody, and you have to say, who's responsible for this? I want to change it. That's what you need to do, and that's advocating. And I get that feeling. I get it.
Right on.
And that's really what it is. If people that are listening, if you've had enough, and you don't want to look another mother in the eye and say, I'm sorry, you only have 10 days of medication for your kid. I can't change it. That's not true. You can change it. If you're able, advocate and go to those towns and talk to them and wear a Jake shirt and have them look Jake in the eye. You know, things like that, that's super important. And honestly, if people like Ken Wolski and all these other advocates weren't doing what they were doing 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, when people thought they were crazy for talking about marijuana, if those people didn't do those things, how many more people would be sick and dying now that are being helped, by medical marijuana now? So that's what I think. And I think the more people, the better. And if you've had enough, you should speak out too. And don't take no for an answer.
Cannabis is normal, folks, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's not normal. We shouldn't be okay with sacrificing our young. We should not be okay with that when we know there's something natural that will help them. They're giving it to dogs now, even, with seizures and things like that. I mean, it's the modern age of medicine. We got to pull all these people into it.
They gave it to cats, too. Lefty gave it to his cat right before.
Oh.
What was that cat's name?
Bucky and Curly.
No, the one I knew.
Bucky. Well, you knew both of them.
Well, the one that you would like blow the cannabis on.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, trying to make me cry.
No. It was just what cat was it?
It was Bucky.
Bucky. Okay.
He's stuffed now. He's in my bunker. I stuffed him.
The Lefty bunker.
Yeah, I had him stuffed.
I thought he was.
I did. Isn't that crazy? Stuff with cannabis? TJ says stuff with cannabis.
Ruderalis only.
Don't never look there.
No.
They'll never look at here.
He's well preserved.
Oh, man. Lefty's taking clumps off from every friggin'.
But, yeah, we have to do whatever we can for the sick and the dying because the government isn't doing shit. I heard the mayor last night, Mayor Fulop, try to talk his way, into how, we should accept all this red tape in front of us. And, patients need more red tape and more hoops to jump through. We don't need that. We need less hoops.
Whoa.
We need help. Oh, yeah, no dispensaries in Jersey City. Oh, no, he's zoning them out until he hears word from Trenton on what to do, which could take how many?
I thought Jersey City was friendly to recreational, though, weren't they?
Yeah,
Or no?
they see dollar signs. They want recreational, but when we talk about medical and how they're hurting patients by banning a dispensary now, they don't want to hear it. They're like, well, no, recreational, adult use. We're like, no, cancer, epilepsy. And he's like, no, money. He's like, money. Yeah. He's banning dispensaries. The guy's a phony. He has no wheelchair access in his campaign headquarters. No wheelchair access at a public library. Are you kidding me? That's fucking pathetic.
Wow.
I was so mad.
More red tape?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Let's ban dispensaries. That's helpful to patients. How? How are you helping patients by banning a dispensary? Explain that. And he does. He fucking spins it. Like a politician, he spins it very well. He's like, well, some politicians don't do nothing, and I'm doing something. Oh, good for you.
Whoa.
Phillip. Good for you, Phillip. The guy with no wheelchair access. Idiot.
Maybe he needs a Jake shirt sent to him in the mail.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Was Jake in the wheelchair? I'm sorry, I don't know much about his story, but was he in a wheelchair?
No, I get what you're saying. I agree with you.
Was he? Was he in a wheelchair?
Oh, Jake? No, he was not.
Oh,
He
okay.
was
I
not. No.
don't know much about him. I just recently heard about his story, and I was just, man, it's just sad. He's just there's so many kids that are suffering. It's like we have to do something. We have to. And if it takes me screaming.
I think it's also important though for parents, I think, to know that it's not just CBD oil that we're talking about here. There are some illnesses that children have that the THC in the oil does help.
We need the
where
whole plant.
CBD didn't.
Yeah, whole plant therapy.
Full extraction cannabis
Exactly.
oil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There it is.
Exactly.
Oh,
You're looking at
as
it.
he slams
We
down
brought
a
you some.
You're looking at
syringe of oil on the table.
This is the
That
real
is
deal.
The medicine.
This is the real
medicine.
deal.
That's the medicine right there. That's what kids are dying
That cured
for.
my cancer.
That cured your cancer.
My
Kids are
cancer.
dying to get
Oh,
that.
we're gonna talk about
literally.
that.
Got me out of my house after 3
gonna
years
talk
with a
about
stupid
that.
MS.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this right here, this is the future.
This is
Yeah.
the medicine.
That's what
No,
pharmacies are going to sell
This
someday.
is called full
Let's hope they
extraction
never sell it. Give it away.
cannabis oil. FICO for short.
Orally.
Orally or externally?
Externally, you can use it.
Yeah.
Like
Don't talk off mic. Don't talk. Give him a mic. But you can put in a cricket and.
Hold on.
Yeah, you got to talk
You got
on a
all
mic
these
or it
questions.
never happened.
I'm going to give you the mic because I don't have any freaking answers.
There you go. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
who is that guy?
Who are you?
The guy that's not
Green Lantern.
Son of a bitch! Now you got to talk. You.
Well, just tell him that he's not on camera because.
Hi, humans. This is
can't see
TJ
him.
Finnerty, and I own JobHire.com, the broken website that is owned by a broken entrepreneur. But we're coming out on a cannabis comeback tour, and I'm coming out now. I've lost 175 pounds on medicinal cannabis, and I'm out to prove that cannabis is a job performance enhancing nutrient for our nervous system, not a drug. It is a flower bud, not a drug.
Did you have a question for our caller, Aubrey?
Oh, Aubrey, how are you doing? I was so proud of you.
Hey, Tim. How are you?
I'm just coming out green, getting used to this stuff. How are you?
I'm good. I know Tim. Tim knows me.
Yep.
And I really identify with your feelings. I can't believe how much better cannabis works than regular psychotropic chemicals that seem to be caustic to my system. And I got to get the word out to the rest of the world here that they're getting screwed. And I'd rather we start selling flowers to each other than chemicals any day.
Right on.
And I am so happy to hear that Governor Murphy's going to go on the offensive with this. And I smell recovery coming in New Jersey, the kind of recovery that we're enjoying because we have been courageous and told the world about our troubles and how cannabis is helping us get over all these things. And the rest of the world can get better in denial, and they don't have to tell the world all of our scary stories that cannabis has helped us overcome. So I can't wait to give my 12-step message to the world that I think cannabis passes with flying colors. I spent 20 years in recovery using psychotropics and weighed 326 pounds and was on disability. Today, I fired the monkey on my back, so to speak. So long as I have my roots, and it's time to come out and tell the world I'm kind of a straight-laced kind of guy, so it's been kind of weird transferring over to the whole hippie way. But
Hippies are cool.
Yeah. So Aubrey, what's next on your agenda?
Let's not run that.
Oh boy. Well, I'm not gonna be able to walk away from advocating for kids in the program and their caregivers until the program's a little bit more stable. I have a plan for after that, but right now, I have a lot of events and a lot of speaking engagements coming up. And I'm just, I'm super booked. And you know what? To me, that's great because that says that we did the right thing by making noise about this problem.
Yes.
And the lives that we don't want to lose anymore. The fact that we want to use it as an offensive tool for opiate problem in New Jersey and stuff like that. That's really probably what is going to be my next thing, continuing what I'm doing by adding in how important it is for the opiate problem in New Jersey and how medical and allowing medical to be more accessible and more affordable is actually the best thing we could do to protect our children against the opiate crisis that we have in New Jersey.
Amen.
A lot of people are dying. How many deaths, opioid deaths so far this year?
I don't even have
I have
for
that
this
number.
Go ahead. What was it?
400. No, I'm sorry. It's 52,000.
In America.
Wow.
So far in America?
My God.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys are aware of a study that just came out recently. It came out in JAMA, which is the Journal for the American Medical Association. And they did a 5-year study on Medicare Part D. And what they discovered was we're in states that had a medical cannabis program. There were 3.748 less million doses of opioids given in those states. Let that fucking number sink in. This is an exit
That's
strategy.
impressive. Yeah.
It blew me away.
That's
And this
amazing.
is right out of JAMA. This is not propaganda. You can look it up yourself. It's online.
I know a doctor.
That's amazing.
Dr. Uma Balabam out of Livingston. She calls it Livingstone. And that's what she always says. She says marijuana is an exit drug from opioids. And that's where we have to start teaching people. Right
I
there.
actually saw a really great little mini documentary. If you guys want to watch on YouTube, it's by Weed Map, and it's called The Exit Drug. And it is amazing. One of the doctors in there says at one point he felt like a monster because he would be in one room telling a family, your loved one just died from opiate withdrawal or opiate overdose. And then he would go right into the next room and prescribe opiates to the next patient.
Wow.
And that he felt like a monster. I mean, that's sad.
What's the name of that again? What's
The name of the documentary is called The Exit Drug, and Weed Maps actually produced it.
Weed Maps.
Nice.
The Exit Drug.
It was an exit drug
It's
for me.
short, too. I think it's like 15 minutes or something like that.
Nice. So, something to check out there. Because God knows I'm going to check that. I know a couple of people dealing with opioid issues as we speak. Oh, boy.
I think it's important to remember that, the way that the opiate epidemic began was because America had an issue with pain. Like, there was so much, long-lasting, intractable pain, and doctors needed a way to deal with it. And then that's how OxyContin came on the market. And it was, marketed as something so safe and give it to everyone. And that's really how this developed.
It's happened to me.
Well, when OxyContin was first released, they said that it had very little.
Risk.
Yes. They said that you were not going to get the chances of you getting addicted to OxyContin were more or less than they were more of you getting addicted to them, and that's total BS.
Yeah.
Because my husband and I were on them for a number of years.
Me too. It's amazing.
Done.
It's amazing because the doctors they get money. That's what it is. They get money. All these
Especially at that
doctors.
time.
My back
Especially
doctor.
at that time in the market, when that came out, that's still the day of when doctors were still getting kickbacks like cruises and boats and things like that, and saying, oh no, the pharmaceutical company didn't give me a kickback. So that's really also how OxyContin moved forward.
It's amazing. All the drug companies, that's how many times have you, I'm sorry, I go to doctor's offices a lot. I got a lot of fucking problems. But how many times you go to a doctor's office and it's like you see the sales rep for some fucking drug showing up like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna fill the shelves up again. Yeah, you can give these out and it's just, you know what to prescribe, right? Thank you, doc. Have a good day. It's always some hot looking babe.
Dropping off.
Exactly.
Like gourmet lunches once or twice a month.
Then the doctor's like, next thing you know, you're going out the door and he's giving you a sample of that pill. Then he's giving you a prescription of it. You're paying you $20, no problem.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
And then they just get
got your copay, take the sample at the door. Next.
Exactly.
Next.
See you next month. See you next month.
And if your insurance didn't cover the OxyContins, it was like, I don't know, $1,800 for a prescription, for one prescription.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You guys want to hear something? Actually, to this day, I still struggle with my health insurance because I'm on a certain type of medication that is very expensive, but it's not opiate-based. So every month, they deny my medication, and then the reason they give is because I'm not using it in conjunction with an opiate. So I have to fight them every month to get medication because I don't want to use the opiate that they want me to use with it. So now it's not just a matter of them pushing it on me. Now you're forcing it on me.
That happened to me. Crazy. I actually was they tried to get me off the opioids, so they put me in a pain management program. And then, see, that's where it's... The first time I went, they were like, okay, we're going to have to take a urine sample. And I'm like, what are you taking a urine sample for? Well, if you have any illegal drugs in your system, then we can't help you. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to fail. Well, just take the urinalysis, and hopefully you don't. Came back the next time, and they're like, oh, sorry, Mr. Burrini, yeah, you had marijuana in your system. You no longer qualify for the program. And boom, I was just like kicked to the curb. Of course I was going to smoke marijuana. It's
sure.
But thank God times are changing.
I have a question real quick. Sorry to cut you off. Again, I want to ask a couple of questions to the people here, just to get like an insight so everyone can see, hear their story. Like, I'm still new here, and I want to get to know everybody here. I know TJ, I know Lefty, Denise. What brought you over to the flower, to this amazing plant?
Hold on one second. Before you do that, Aubrey, I'm going to let you go because we have another call to make too. So I want to thank you so much, though.
All right, I'll be with you guys next week.
Bye, Audrey.
Cool. Yeah, we'll see you next week in Trenton.
All right.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
See ya. All right. Okay, go ahead. No, do your thing. I wanted to. I had to take care of that and go.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
Okay. So, Denise, I'm saying that right?
Yes.
All right. What brought you over to the flower? This amazing plant called cannabis.
Yeah. Well, I basically...
Remember what happened when we moved to Florida?
Yeah. I basically use the Fico oil today. I've had a pretty large patch of basal cell carcinoma behind the left ear, and my options were chemotherapy, completely remove my ear surgically, cut the cancer out, put my ear back on, and I don't know how hip I was on them taking my ear off, and I also told them I was started treating myself with the FICO, the full extraction cannabis oil. And the doctors here said that if that's the way I wanted to go, to try it. And I went in for my follow-up, and the doctor said, start to hit the oil really heavy at night. I take it before I go to bed because I'm one of those people that I don't enjoy that feeling of being too high. But this medication needs that amount of THC in it to kill the cancer cells. And I'm not putting the chemotherapy in my body that's going to kill other organs in my body, trying to
For
kill
a skin
the cancer
lesion.
too.
A skin lesion.
So
how much THC is in those the fecal oils?
these are about what? They're about 97% pure THC.
No, they're
97 or
they're
60 something.
No, realistically, they're a lot lower than that. If you would
I
like to
thought they were
explain,
higher.
But it can really range from strain to strain. You got to remember, this is a strain-specific medication, so each of these ones are going to produce different results. The idea behind the FICO is you get the entire plant's worth of cannabinoids. Nothing gets stripped away, and in the process is really probably the cleanest way that you can concentrate an oil. It's basically distilled back down into an oil. You strain it out, and you pull it up into these little oral syringes. But, I mean, to answer your question about how much THC is in these, I would say 75 would be the top range of it, at least for what I'm getting. But you got to remember, it's not overall THC. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about 75% volume in 1 gram of FICO. So, yeah. I mean,
I'll wake up in the morning
and
feel like really foggy, and I'll be like,
not even
I
a
know I
party
didn't
drug.
smoke
No way.
anything today. I know I didn't do anything today, and I'm like, oh, it was that oil I took last night before I went to bed. And I only take like the size. I started out the size of like an uncooked grain of rice. Now I can handle at least a cooked grain of rice.
Baby, you can handle more than that.
So,
now, Denise, this is TJ again. This is patients want to hear this story here. You're fighting your cancer, and instead of using caustic chemicals, you're using a concentrated flower pollen extract. And would you say one of the side effects is happiness?
I'm always happy.
Oh my God! Now, isn't that
I'm the
important
wrong
for a
person to
cancer
answer that
patient?
question
Oh,
too.
indeed.
Yes, it's
Think
great.
of the morale boost.
I was,
All
you
the
know
other
what?
cancer patients in New Jersey now can start to enjoy this wonderful extract. So, would you say a side effect of this chemotherapy is happiness?
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
how you
definitely.
Like that? How often are you going to hear somebody on chemo saying, "I like my medicine that much"?
Never.
This is why Big Pharma did not
Did you
want
lose
it
weight?
legalized. This
No, I
is a
wish.
nutrient for your nervous system, and you're enjoying it, right? It's helping you
points,
sleep and all.
Oh, I sleep at least a
Like a
solid
baby.
10 hours every night.
10 hours for real.
10.
And that's Mother Nature's way of helping you heal.
Yeah.
Getting a good night's sleep instead of puking over a toilet.
Yep.
You know,
My
eating,
hair
drinking.
falling out.
Yeah.
You know, I have my kids say, "Don't worry, I'll hold your hair for you. I'll wipe the puke off your face." You know, whatever. I think you would be a badass Demi Moore and G.I. Jane. You know.
Has it been hard giving up the depression that you have when you take chemicals?
No, you know, it was
Do you
really
miss, do you miss
what
the
was
depression
really
and the
hard.
craps and,
What was really hard before a couple years back, my dad had lived in Florida, D-Land. It's right in between Orlando and Daytona, and he was a very serious alcoholic his entire life. And I got a call from his girlfriend, "You and Rich better get down here right away." And I knew that it was just a matter of time. And my dad passed away when we were down there, and Rich and I moved into the house. We moved to Florida. And at the time, the pain management doctor that we were seeing here was prescribing for each of us per month 122 milligram sticks of Xanax.
Oh my God.
So that's what, 240 Xanax every month
Bars.
at bars. And I was
That's a
eating,
party.
I was
That's a
eating
fucking
more
party,
than
man.
more than half of them myself.
That's not a party. That's digging you a grave.
I was falling asleep. I would be in the middle. I would say,
this
"Oh, I
is-
have to go to ShopRite and get something for dinner tonight." Yeah, I couldn't finish a sentence without falling asleep. So, you know, when I went to functions that were, you know, with in-laws or family or even professionally, it was embarrassing.
Going to bed
You
early.
know, for myself, I think I was the only one that didn't know how embarrassing that I really was. You know,
Well, I mean, basically, remember when?
And you had a doctor's note too. I mean, this is
Oh,
the
yeah.
the
I
delusion
would
that
tell the
society has been-
doctor I still have the roxycodones he was prescribing. He was prescribing 120 every 2 weeks to both of us. 30 milligram, 120 every 2 weeks.
Wow.
15 milligram, 120 every 2 weeks. And Opana, 60 milligram, I think it was, 120 a month.
That is the ugly truth in America. And Donald Trump said the death penalty should go down to all the drug dealers that are hurting the most people. 80% of the people who are hooked on opioids started in the doctor's office. That is a quote from the national, I forget where, to be honest with you, but it's out there. Donald Trump likes statistics like this, and I think the death penalty should be applied here. The bill has been pushed by institutions that are much bigger than the street corner drug
Corporations. I'm sorry, don't stop.
dealers. I'm going off too much, though.
Yeah.
To me.
No,
I don't believe in the
no,
death
no.
penalty for anybody. Two wrongs don't make a right.
The
Okay.
doctor.
And you
this-
never
If
know,
it's
you
wrong to
could be
kill, it's
wrong.
wrong to kill. It's wrong to kill. There you go. That's how I
Alright.
feel. It's wrong to kill.
Let's put them
How
in
can we
jail
give the
for
government that
25
power
years.
too? Jesus
way.
Christ,
Yeah.
really? Give the
I
government
mean,
power?
if they did something that wrong, let them just.
Well, this particular doctor is no longer a doctor. He was stripped of
He's
his
medic.
license to practice. Basically, drummed out, sued.
My brother
They
got
caught
hooked
him.
by a doctor, too.
Yeah.
And then my brother shot me a year later after he was hooked on pain pills. So my dad was a brain-damaged alcoholic. He was very bad. So,
Yeah.
and they've been treating me for my PTSD ever since the age of 6. It started off with Ritalin. And my mother worked for Ciba-Geigy Pharmaceuticals, the developer of Ritalin, and she was promoted the year I was put on Ritalin. So Big Pharma has been pushing pills a long time in my life, and 4 years ago I got it off all chemicals with God's only delight that seems to be a side effect is happiness. So
Happy, joyous, free.
We're
and
hungry.
Big Pharma is
Beautiful
very
thing.
upset about this.
Well, you know, I have a solution, but people don't want to hear it. I really do. I think we have to. I don't know. I don't know. Talk. Go ahead.
I don't like your. You've been come up with crazy shit tonight. Go ahead, Jamil.
And what year? What year did you start taking Ritalin?
Give him that mic so we can hear him.
I started.
Yeah, you
I
got
guess
that.
TJ Finnery again. I guess they put me on Ritalin at the age of 6. I'm 57 years old. April 12th coming up. Everybody, send me a birthday blunt. Thank you.
Happy birthday, but don't make us do math.
And that
You were 6 years old.
I 1967.
1967.
The reason why I asked that because I was also on Ritalin at age 6 as well. I was actually kicked out the district for like a year and a half, and the only way I was able to come back was my mother put me on Ritalin. She went to the doctor, and they said the only way I can come back was to be on Ritalin. So when you said Ritalin, I actually had a connection with you because when I was younger, I used to take it all the way up to the age of, I would say, about 12, 13. And you would probably agree with me most with this. When you're on Ritalin, if you've never been on it before, it's a very, very strong thing that happens. So if I'm talking to you, nobody else in this room exists because your focus is so strong that it's only one thing you see. It's like if you're in front of a teacher or something like that and the teacher is speaking, there can be kids speaking, there could be stuff being thrown. If nobody says your name or nothing touches you, literally nothing in the class exists. You'll remember everything. Your focus is extremely high, and your memory is extremely high too. Like you literally can't forget anything. I remember even as a kid, remembering like almost full days. When I mean full days, first period, second period, third period, fourth period, I can recall 5, 10, 15 minutes of situations. And my friends used to say, "How can you do that?" I'm like, I don't know, but I think that had something to do with it. It changes the chemistry of your brain. So I would say it's a very dangerous thing because in a sense, because you really don't have control of yourself because you're literally so focused that you're just doing something, and that's it. You're not really thinking. You're just like, okay, I'm going here. Okay, I'm making a left here. I'm making a right here. So very interesting.
So kind
Are
of
you
put
still
you on a
taking
little
it?
Television? Like tunnel vision?
I don't think they do. They still do Ritalin nowadays,
Adderall
right?
is, I
It's
think,
Adderall, right? Adderall's today
and
is.
you lose a lot of weight on Adderall too. My daughter was on it for a while.
Yeah.
It's stronger.
Yeah, because into the mic, brother.
With
Just like in
Ritalin-
jail.
with Ritalin, you still have some control, and like I said, if I'm looking at him and he's talking to me, I can't hear him. I can't hear him.
Oh, I'll
unless they
describe
say
it
my
good.
name. So literally, you can't.
I'll tell you how
With
good.
Adderall, I've never taken Adderall, but I have friends who've taken Adderall in college just to stay for courses.
Yeah,
They said
yeah.
It's almost like a rush, and literally you can read pages upon pages, and it'll be in your brain. But then once you're done with the test, like it's gone. That's it. Whereas
Oh, you don't retain
No,
it.
you don't. There's no retention.
Well,
With
yeah.
Ritalin, you're
Yeah,
looking at
exactly.
somebody. They can say something to you, and that's it. Like for example, when I was a kid.
Hold on, let me give you an
So-
example.
so
I got
what
a
do you
perfect
do to get
example
off
for
of
you.
it?
No,
How did you
seriously,
get off that shit?
seriously. There was this guy,
Yo.
Carlos Ruiz. He played baseball. Okay, he was on Adderall. This guy could hit Chapman, and Chapman threw 105-mile-an-hour fastball. And right after the game was over, he got busted a couple of games later, but whatever. He says, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, I'm going to give the Spanish accent. He's like, I don't know, man. I just see the ball, and boom. It slows down 105-mile-per-hour fastball. He says, it just slows down. I can see the seams of it, and it comes really slow. And then at the last second, I know, boom, I see it hit the bat 105 miles an hour. No one else can hit this freaking guy. But he's on Adderall, and he sees it like, that's the feeling, right or wrong.
You should see me return a tennis serve when I'm on cannabis. I can do it from my toes, for crying out loud. It's ridiculous.
Savage. You savage.
That's what job hire is all about. It's a job performance enhancing substance. It's as simple as that. Everybody and pro athletes are playing with it because it's a nutrient for your nervous system and nurtures your soul. So I got to tell you, you don't take off 175 pounds unless you're feeling better. And you don't fight cancer with a smile on your face unless you're feeling better. Mother Nature's natural remedy for our nerves is out there, and they've had it gated up. It's not the gateway drug. It's the gated up flower bud that Big Pharma locked up to sell us chemicals that give us the ism, or split our bodies, brains, and our head brains. Cannabis is a whole solution. It's a whole plant solution, a holistic healing agent that I can't wait to share my experience, strength, and hope with the world on this. I think it's going to cure addiction.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How do the people in the rooms feel about cannabis?
I'm getting yelled at a lot.
Fuck them. I was being dead serious.
I'll talk about that too.
I'm getting heat. I got to be honest with you. And I'm not going to identify which 12-step program, but it's a very famous one. And I did once have the delusion I was the second coming of Bill W. after I was in a psych ward, after they had me on 8 different psych meds at once.
Good God.
Calling that the cocktail approach to my PTSD, which was misdiagnosed my whole life. I was a gunshot victim, but they saw me as bipolar, schizophrenic, anything but PTSD. And they sold me every antipsychotic, every antidepressant in the world. And they even had me on ADD meds and said I had treatment-resistant bipolar 1, and you're never really going to get better. My doctor died 4 years ago of colon cancer. I guess he got the death penalty from God, and he got labeled what he was and died that kind of death. And I'm sorry he's gone, but it put me in a predicament.
Ouch.
And I went to another doctor who said, I'm going to give you a medical cannabis card. And I go, you're kidding. I'm in recovery, and you're even suggesting that? And he said, you've been misdiagnosed and shot full of pills your whole life, and I see PTSD. I don't see bipolar. And since I'm a grad student in counseling psych at Seton Hall University, and I did win the Chi Sigma Iota Award for having a 4.0 grade point average there, I challenged myself to get off everything. So I used the 12 steps, and I came off the 8 psych meds one at a time under doctor's care. And I also challenged myself to get off coffee, sugar, wheat, meat, and all the things that were holding me back and trying to lose weight. And I found my willpower back with Mother Nature. Nothing that I've ever experienced when I've been psychotropically pill pushed my whole life in many ways.
So let me get this straight. You can honestly say that you can recover and smoke cannabis.
I'm saying that I am thriving compared to what I did 22 years in the rooms under doctor's care. I was a straight A grad student in psychology with my second master's degree work. I worked the 12 steps for over 30 years. So yes, I am telling you.
Just smoking.
I'm not saying this to razz you
I
at all.
don't like the smoking part of it that much because I think it causes an ism in the body.
Well, is that all you did?
No, I
okay,
learned how
there
to,
you go. Like you had to use some kind of oil or something.
Yeah,
tinctures.
I won't admit to growing anything to make sure I
No,
had the
don't.
right supply.
No,
I've never
we're talking
do that.
about
But I've
oils and
grown
tinctures.
from the experience. I'll tell you that. And I did. It is a Rocky Mountain recovery story. I had to drive off to. I got my medical marijuana card in New Jersey. I went to dispensary. I got to be honest, I wasn't served very well.
Sorry to hear that.
All right, don't say no more. The question was.
Enough of that.
The question was, you used oil too, right? What else did you use?
Not late. I haven't had good oil in 6 months. So at one point I had a good job. I was driving a billionaire around, Alan Kirby Jr. And I had a good income, so I could go to the dispensary and stuff, and I had some good stuff. And there was time there. There was a bountiful supply of ingenious solution to my supply that I won't admit to. But I am wearing a green shirt. I am a very smart man that knows how to grow things. So I do applaud it. I think patients should be able to grow their own medicine.
Gardening is not a crime.
Gardening's
It is not a crime.
Let's get into this rescheduling thing here a little bit. All right. I have a master's in HR from Rutgers, top school in the country for that. I was president of Pre-Law Club. I was an intern in the National Criminal Justice Association, and I helped the McGruff Crime Dog campaign. So I'm a serious guy here.
Can I ask you? Can
I'm
I
a former
just stop
fireman,
you here
too.
for 1 second?
Yeah.
Are you aware of the event that's going to be going on in Trenton coming up about rescheduling cannabis here?
Yeah, I
in
want
the
to be
Garden
there.
State? Do you also realize that if you submit in writing, and I happen to have the link, and I'll send it to you,
definitely,
to be a speaker during that time, they will afford you X amount of time to speak. I am one of them.
Let's do it.
I mean, I will hook you up after we're out of here.
Look, this is a 12-step message that I want to say to the government. And my 12-step message is I was able to get off all chemicals with a flower bud. And this is a hell of an opportunity to fight the opioid crisis because this can be replicated because you need a carrot of some sort to get them off the other shit. And this is really just a nutrient for our nervous system. And they bullshitted us for too many years.
80 years.
You know, and it's not
80,
just
it's
about
almost
the patient.
100.
All right, well, the smartest chemist on the planet said, hey, a flower bud's a bad drug, and you dumb shits will buy it. And then he took it off the market, and he sold all the chemicals. So he's a very bright man. But Donald Trump is the kind of billionaire that will flip that sin. I'm asking Donald Trump right now, this is a job performance enhancing substance. If you want to green up America, I challenge you to turn this sin, turn this leaf, and unlock this gated up flower bud that is not a drug, but it is our path to get off drugs.
Amen to that. Amen. Bro, I'm
think
with you. I'm with you, and make sure you get this 12-step plan. All right? Because I'll tell you, I know that's 12-step plan you were talking about. And it's funny because I had to go to 12-step plans too, all right? I'm sure as everyone, you know. So I love the
Hashtag
NA.
me too.
I love the NA meetings. And, you know, you'd have like You have guys like in there, but like, yeah, you know, I was on heroin for like, you know, 20 years. I was in jail 10 times. You know, I've been sober now for the last 5 years. I smoke weed every day. And you'd be like, hold on, he smokes weed every day. And you'd be like so confused in the NA rooms alone, you know?
Was this court ordered?
Yes, of course it was court ordered. All right.
I went
Am I
voluntarily.
going over there? Is that where we're going? Yeah. I'm sorry, I got to take you guys somewhere that we all don't want to go.
I think it's very interesting that as you were saying earlier, TJ, that I look at it as 3 different situations. There's one situation where someone has a condition and they don't want to deal with it. There's another situation where you have pharmaceutical companies making money off it, so it's easy to distribute, so they give medication. And it's also a situation whereas even though they probably have the research themselves to show that it works, it'll take one company out as far as pharmaceutical will bring that up. And that's probably what they're aware of, because a lot of people got their hands in their pockets as far as like them getting money on the back end. There's a lot of companies where politicians...
Speaking of hands in the pockets, remember this the other day? This is crazy.
Oh, this is obscene. I remember this.
I don't want those gloves anymore. We haven't touched anything yet. I don't know if you're trying to like play me out or something like that. Like with this. What? You don't tell me where it is right now.
Let me skip it up a little.
To a routine pullover from a New Jersey State Police officer. Just made the news.
It was routine until now.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, you are
the state trooper has his hand with his gloves going down the gentleman's pants
As a
in
guy
the rear.
calling him some kind of
In the
derogatory
rear.
term.
Why'd you stop it?
Yo, you are really on some wild ass shit right now. Like,
He's going around. Now he's going around the front.
I can't wait. Woo-hoo.
He's in his...
You better hope this is legal. Oh my.
Like it matters. No one can see this.
Did you find it?
There he goes.
Yo, you got
There he goes again. Again. He goes into the gentleman's pants.
You're not my type.
He asked you out on a date?
The officer said, "You're not my type."
You might. Oh, it sure seems like. Yeah.
So hot.
Yo, this is just nasty. He's raping me.
He's raping
He's
me.
raping me. Yo, help.
That's only one knuckle.
Yo, what the?
No, that's a whole fucking fist.
That
There's
doesn't
a
mean
second.
anything up to the first
There's a
knuckle, bro.
second one.
Yo.
There's the third.
Yo, he's raping me. Yo, he's raping me.
This is actually shocking.
Damn, where's the camera?
This is fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, this is a white guy. Oh shit, he's diddling him. The officer is whoa! He's diddling him. He's just shaking it like it's a fucking fish. I swear to God, look, it's right there. You gotta go to this.
He is juggling his jewels. This is fun.
Yes. I know. Look at this shit. This is funny. This is funny because it's a white guy. Look, finally, it's a white guy. They did it to a white guy. I know. We have some brothers in the room. I know you can't see him. They're off camera.
This long-haired white boy. Yeah,
The brothers are like, "What are you talking about? This happens to us all the fucking time."
What? That was last week.
No, I'm because you got a microphone. Does this happen? Yes or no?
Very yes.
This kid, he smells like weed. He smells like weed, okay? No, they don't gotta show them. They know. They're normally on the fucking ground. They're normally on the ground, and then the cops just rip their fucking pants off.
You grab my nuts. You grab my dick.
Grab my dick.
Oh wait, Justin, he found weed. I have weed on me.
Look at
I
that.
don't know.
Look at that. He just went, shook the shit. Then he fucking shifted it to the fucking left.
Stop.
They're like, okay.
Stop moving.
He didn't
Stop
even ask
moving.
him to cough.
Stop moving. If you're black, you'd stop or I'll fucking shoot.
Stop moving.
But this dude's a white-haired hippie. A white hair. He's a white-haired, long-haired hippie.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
And he works for drywall loaders.
Bro, this is ridiculous.
Oh my God, his pants
Make up
are
your mind.
unzipped.
What are you doing to this poor kid?
Yo, he's doing some real crazy shit
On the side of the road. This is what makes good cops look bad.
This
And these
is
are
in public.
troopers.
This is bullshit.
That's on the side of the road.
A trooper.
Cop says he smells weed.
And what you're looking at is the fucking other state trooper. He's just standing there.
He stuck his fingers up. Oh my God.
See, but this white, he's fucking taking, he's checking his chicken out again. He's checking his junk. Unbelievable.
I know, you're getting tired, right?
Oh, that's a mess.
Fucking cop, he's pissed off too. He's pissed off, man. He's pissed off because he can't find shit. And the sad part is, this is happening. I can tell you my story. Why are you taking his mic? Why are you taking his mic? I want to hear his story.
We're about to take a phone call in a minute about we're leading. Remember, we're supposed to. We did
knows.
pre-show.
She knows, bro. You're talking to her. Do it on Facebook.
You did pre-show.
If anybody out there in New Jersey knows this kid, tell him to contact us. Here,
I think he knows.
Lefty?
I think he knows. Got money. He's got money. I have a friend who claims she gets in contact with him daily. So I'd love to have this kid on.
That would be cool.
You know,
He
but
needs some
we got
justice.
guys. Have you ever been harassed by the cops just because? All I do is say this. All you got.
Driving
all
while black.
New Jersey police have to do.
Am I
is
right or
say,
wrong? While
I
black.
smell
Doing jack shit but going
marijuana.
home.
Now, if you're black and they smell marijuana, dude, give them this. What you're doing? This is too short. This is 3-foot cord. You sound geek.
We got a call coming in
See?
2 seconds.
Another studio. You see what I'm saying? I want these guys to talk, but you got me like a fucking racist over here. I'm sorry. This is as far as it goes, bro. If you want to stand up.
We're throwing the race card.
This is it. Okay, there.
You had to throw the fucking race card in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out the idiot card. Idiot!
You got the hat?
It's a little different now, and I think it's because I live in a different town, but grow up in the area that I grew up in. I won't say the town for now, but there was a neighboring town, and the neighboring town was Bloomfield, and in Bloomfield it was completely different from what it is now. Growing up,
Bloomfield is where all the Jewish people live, right?
Italian.
Italian and Jews. Trust me, I know the Bloomfield.
Well, I didn't know too many. I know more Italians than I did Jewish people. I mean, I remember a few times, whatever, and I'm a little bit over, not going to say my age, whatever the case may be, but it was a time where I'll just say that basketball shorts didn't have pockets to them. So if you had your keys on you or anything, your money, you had to put it in your sock. So it was a bunch of times, you know, I'd be walking to the park, and walking to the park, and walking to a park, you know, I'll be dribbling the basketball. I'll get, you know, pulled over. You know, what are you doing? I'm going to the park. You sure about that? Yes, officer. You positive you're going to the park? And I would literally look at my socks, my sneakers, my shoes, and I look at myself like,
you can't hear my phone. Your answer machine. You know, my phone.
See, this is why we do See, this is why we do pre-show. Now you made everybody look like a fucking idiot, especially you. Thank you. This is what I go through every week with him. He does this to me. I know. Why'd you go to his story? I told you I had a phone call coming, and I had oh, really? I can't introduce the call now. And
blowing his stack,
see?
folks.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now? And you wonder why I go crazy? And, we need a studio.
Crazy.
Duh, we need a studio. No.
Yes. We need a studio. The bottom line is you heard his
slide
story.
into crazy
I'm sorry
pretty
that you got
fast there.
interrupted, but he shouldn't have put you through that. He should have waited.
You need to
got the
smoke some
phone call
cannabis, Ed.
that we scheduled. Sorry.
Or he could have been quicker, damn it.
Racist, fuck you.
Quick, do a
He had a
dab.
fucking microphone.
Kill the hate.
and
Do
all
a
this at
dab.
the beginning.
Kill the hate.
These two
You
white
suck.
dudes have a
I'm
hell of a
kidding.
dynamic,
You
don't
suck.
they?
But
Please call back. Please call back.
of course she's gonna call.
Save
right
me
back.
now. Save me.
They're
Yo.
gonna call back. Don't worry. Okay, they're
Get
watching.
this man a
They're
dab
gonna
real
call
quick.
back.
You know what I
Yeah,
used to
really.
hate?
Yeah, you need a
Take a
dab.
dab.
Lefty.
Did you take a dab yet?
Relax, brother. We love you,
Jesus
man.
Christmas. I'll give you some RSO, but it's for someone special.
I used to hate when I
someone
lived in
special.
Jersey City.
Okay.
That's nice.
I'm sorry, bro. Oh, here. That's nice.
I'm off mic.
Yeah. So you've witnessed cops harassment.
yeah, it's
Okay.
No. Don't do this. Hold on.
Yes.
Yes. But
Here we go.
talk about harassment in a second. This girl has been through hell. Now, what? This poor girl has been through hell by the state troopers. Hey, man, what's going on, buddy? You're on the air with Lefty and Wayne and the gang.
What's up, Lefty, man? It's Sash.
Sash, how are you, dude?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Like, we're good, except I stole my old lady's medicinal marijuana card.
Oh, they stole her card also. What? Wait, they have her. All right, wait. Now back it up. Back it up. What happened? First of all, back it up. What happened to your girlfriend, and where'd this happen? This is state police you're talking about, right?
Right. It was NJ state troopers. Yeah, I mean, they were the only police on the scene. That right before she got rear-ended on Route 42 South, like right before the College Drive exit in Gloucester Township, on Route 42. And you know, after they were doing everything, and they said. Like she had other people in the car, and they were more worried about finding out the identification of the other woman that was in the car than they were about protecting her rights as a patient. And they actually stole her card. Like, I want to say the word stole because I feel that they violated her Fourth Amendment rights as far as the Constitution, because that's illegal search and seizure. As long as a medical marijuana patient, you can't use the smell of cannabis as probable cause. Like, that's part of the Kuma law. Like, that's one of the first things in the Kuma law.
That is one of the protections.
So hold on now. So she was driving a car, and she was rear-ended.
Correct.
Okay. So now when the police come to the scene, they smell what? Or actually, what happens? Like who did they talk to first?
After they had the accident, like they were trying to get everyone's identification, and they were more concerned about, you know, finding the one lady's identification, because she was in a car with two other ladies at the time. And they all got arrested. They got detained, actually. They didn't get arrested, but they all got detained because there was, like, the odor. Here, let Faye tell you.
All right, Faye, how you doing, hon?
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for being brave enough to come on. We appreciate that, hon.
I appreciate your help.
Yeah. Tell us your story.
I appreciate somebody caring other than myself and my husband.
So you are a legal New Jersey medical marijuana patient, correct?
Yes, I have an active card. I was at the dispensary not so long ago. I haven't been since my recertification. Well, my re-up started on the 24th, and I haven't been since, but I was there the day before, and I bought an 8.
Okay, you were where? You were, like, in the same town where the state police were.
Right. I go to Compassionate Sciences because it's only 15 minutes from my house.
And it was state police, correct?
Yes.
And you're just driving. You have other people in the car with you, and someone rear-ends you.
Right.
So
on
now
42, I was driving back from my sister's. Actually, I was at a funeral right before that, and I was dropping my kids off with a family member. And I was coming back to drop my friends off, and I was on 42, and somebody, I guess, was trying to swerve around me and didn't measure far enough, smacked the rear end of my car. So when we pulled over, they started processing everything, trying to figure out mostly the accident and who was in the car basically with me. So they asked my girlfriend for her ID, and she basically just didn't tell them that her married name was on the ID as well. So they weren't able to find her. So in the process of them not being able to find her, he said that he smelled a strong odor of marijuana in the car, and I told him that I'm a patient and I usually medicate in my car because when my kids are home, if I have to medicate, that's the best place to do it without them around me. So he took my card and he went to run it. And when he came back, he said, he basically arrested me. He told me to step out of the car, and he told me that my card was a fictitious card. And I said, that's not possible. I was at the dispensary last week. If it wasn't a valid card, I wouldn't have been able to get medication in the first place.
Wow.
So, along with my ID and anything else he would have asked me for, I would have been able to provide backup for that particular license. I also have a driver's license. I have Medicaid cards. I have insurance cards. I have debit cards.
This was a state police officer. Are you sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
It's state police. It was New Jersey State Police.
Yep.
Wow. Normally, every state police officer I have ever encountered, they seem to know the New Jersey medical marijuana program. This must have been like a rookie.
The dispensary was 2 streets over.
Whoa.
You gave him the card.
Ignorance. Oh, my gosh. Sorry.
Did he ever give it back to
He
you?
asked me what dispensary I used, and I said Compassionate Sciences. He said, where is that? I said, it's 2 streets over.
Right over there. Pointed to it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's 2 streets over, and it's not the only officer in the room because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other officers in the room.
Hold on. Stop.
No,
Stop.
It's 2 streets over.
Stop, please.
Wow.
First, you're in the car. So now the police do what? They put you in the back of their car?
I was handcuffed and put in the back of the car, and then
You
I
were
was taken to the
handcuffed.
station.
You were handcuffed after giving them your New Jersey medical marijuana card that was all legit.
Yep. Well, no, they said it was coming back as fictitious.
No. Fuck.
And that
Excuse
it
me.
was
I'm sorry.
on my
Forget
end,
what they
it's very
said.
legit.
It's a legit damn card.
That S is a 5, officer. The S is a 5.
Right. Yes, it's my card. It's legit. If I go on the website right now, it's active.
Was it active when they pulled you over?
Yeah, it's been active since the 2017 when I first received it.
Okay, so now you have a legit card, and these morons handcuffed you still.
Yep.
And put you in the back of their car.
Well, it came back as fictitious.
No, it came back as they're fucking morons.
Well, maybe they
came
made a
back
mistake.
as they don't know. No, fuck that.
Or
I ain't playing that mistake game, bro. Because the same
But
shit
they
happened to
never
me,
checked
man.
on the NJMMP website
Yeah.
about my status. They
There's a-
called what was it? It was the New Jersey State Police ROIC.
They called the number on the card.
And they were closed?
So I asked them to call to look on the NJMMP website because there's a link there that they can use to check the status of my card, and they wouldn't do it.
We got to do an ignorance is no excuse tour, bro.
He kept telling
Yeah, we
us,
gotta go
"Oh,
there."
well, it'll
I
get
didn't want to
dismissed
do a
in court."
fucking state police. I thought they knew, but bro, these morons don't fucking know.
Most of the
I was
cops
sure
don't.
This is a
because
girl. I
they're
feel like
right
this
next
is like,
to it.
no offense, hon. I feel like you're my daughter, and I always thought that it would be safe. I even tell my mother. Sure, you got. Oh, I got the mic. Hold
Give him
on.
the mic.
Yeah, I have a question for you. Can you hear me?
Who are you? Tell her who you are.
This is Akeem from Roots of Us. How you doing?
What was it?
Akeem from Roots of Us.
Hold on, I can't. I understand.
Akeem is in the studio. He has a question for
Hi,
you.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah,
you.
this is Akeem from Roots of Us. I heard your story, and you know what? I feel for you because there's a lot of patients out here that are taking medicine, but they can't afford what the dispensaries are providing them, and for you to be basically your rights being taken away from you right there in your face, it's like it's sad, you know. And I wanted to ask you now, when you got your card. Now, did you feel like that relief, like that sensation, like, you know what, I'm actually doing something that's going to take care of you, like for you?
Absolutely, I was able to take myself off many prescriptions because of my card.
Right, and that's what we're talking about. And
many prescriptions, many.
And
from
one of the
Percocets to Xanax to everything.
Wow.
Seizure medications.
And how many medications were you on before you switched over to cannabis?
I was given Percocets, and I'm like still in the process of weaning, but like it's coming down slowly every month. Like I'm down a lot more in the last year than I was taking.
You need to talk to my friend TJ, man. He's going to help you out with some really good information, good advice. And we also had like that article on Roots of Us. If you look on the website, do you have like a topic called High Topics? If you look on your phones, and it's www.rootsofusllc.com. Bless you. And on like there you have like what we call high topics, and we asked the question like, you know what, does New Jersey cops really know the law?
They
don't. They should.
Nope. They should, but they don't.
I've asked.
Some do.
I've asked police officers.
Yeah, but as me as if I was ever a police officer in any situation like that, I would want to know more. I would take it upon myself to learn more. Because I don't want to hurt somebody behind something because I wasn't that interested in my job to take care of. Like, you know, this is an up-and-coming thing. It gets more and more every year, and there's more of a fight for it every year that passes. So why wouldn't you want to be interested in the patient's rights? And, you know, so you can save a patient a trip to court. Because now my court date is not until April 24th. So if I have to wait to get my car back till April 24th, I've lost a whole month of medicine.
You were chained to a wall for like 3 hours, right?
It's crazy.
You were chained to a wall, really, for 3 hours? Is that true?
I'm sorry?
You were chained to a wall for 3 hours?
No, I wasn't in a wall. What they did was they handcuffed me and put me in the back of their car, and then they took me to the police station. And I had to use the bathroom first, and then they put me in a probably like 3 foot by 5 foot cell for probably about 3.5 hours.
Not good.
No. For no reason, because if they would have just checked on the NJMMP website like they asked them to, and like my fiance went in there and asked them to, they would have saw that my car was active and that could have ended. As soon as I walked out of there into the lobby, I was able to check the status of my car. If I can do it as a patient, why can't you as a police officer?
Hello, ma'am. What is your name again?
My name is Faye.
Faye, how you doing today, Faye?
How are you?
I'm one of the creators of Roots of Us as well. Just want to ask you a quick question. What town do you live in?
I live in Sicklerville.
Say that again?
Sicklerville.
Sicklerville. Okay, Sicklerville's down close to South Jersey.
It's in Winslow County, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know where it's at. It's near like close to like Willingboro, South Jersey, like down there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So our website, Roots of Us, our company in general, we're looking to speak to other people like you that have stories to tell about their situations. Pretty much, what got you on cannabis. How'd you get your medical card? Why'd you get it? And basically, like, if you're going through a traumatizing story like this, we want to view other people's stories out to the public, whatever. What we're trying to do through our website is educate people more about the history of cannabis, the good it does, how it helps people with cancer, PSD, or other main conditions.
Well, there you go. That was your first question was which one? You had 4. What was your first question to her? Why do you smoke? Why? What was your? Okay, do what you.
What? So what got you into it?
Yeah. What got you?
Well, I've always have smoked my father's. Well, he is just. I've never. It was never because of a doctor. But the original reason I was able to get my card was because I had a seizure, and they diagnosed me with epilepsy, and then I went to get my medical card. But I also have fibromyalgia. I have anxiety, and cannabis has turned my entire life around. Like, to not have to wake up and remember to take pills and take them pills to keep me out of pain, or to be able to enjoy my kids, or to be able to go function at work like a human being. It's been a whole whirlwind of different compared to having to take them pills every day.
Okay. The reason why I was asking you where you lived and also what got you on it, because as I said before, through our company, we're trying to interview people And I was going to ask with your permission if one day either we can meet up in your area or an area you're comfortable with, we can like interview in person. Where basically we ask you a few questions, we video record you,
Absolutely.
and we want to like pretty much show your story to the public. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely.
I want you to do it now.
No, that's the whole point of this, because patients shouldn't have to go through this. We do what we do through the state so that we're able to do this legally without touching these charges, having this time away from our kids, away from our family, losing work because of charges like that. That's not fair.
Absolutely, absolutely. So when you get a chance, send your information over to Lefty. He'll forward it to me, and we'll get in contact with you through email, by phone, or whatever, and we'll set something up.
But keep going. You were doing good. No, don't go. Keep going. Your second question. Go ahead. Ready, go. Ready, go. I love putting people on the spot.
I have a question.
Ready, go.
Let me get a question in. All right. Yeah, give this guy a dab. Dab him up.
You want?
Yeah.
Give him a mic. I know you want to do video. I know, but you're doing a good job right now. I wanted you to keep going because you popped out like 4 questions that were really good, and I don't remember them because they were so good and they were fast. So, but I think Akeem might have one.
Yeah, I have another question for you.
Go ahead.
Now, we already established that you had you switched on cannabis because of the seizures, and now you're weeding off of other hardcore drugs that these pharmaceuticals got into you. So I'm happy for you for that. And also,
thank you.
This question I have for you. Well, that's crazy.
Wayne just lit a torch.
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry.
You can watch it in about 10 seconds.
Right.
You'll see what he just did.
Now, how young are you, and how old did you say it's like you're saying you have kids, right? I have kids of my own.
I have 5.
Yeah, 5. Whoa, congratulations.
I have 5.
Now, exactly. So did you do you feel like you're a better parent knowing that you're influencing them in a positive way to do something that they absolutely, right? So would you recommend like when your kids grow up, would you be against for them to smoke or to use cannabis in a respectable manner?
No, as long as they're respectable with it and, they don't hurt anybody else in the process. I already have a 19-year-old who knows about everything, and she's very for it.
You got to look cool.
All right, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That was my question, just from like a parent standpoint, relating to other people with kids. See how they're with it, because I have people that I know that single moms, and they're doing this all by themselves, and
no, hit it.
Hit it, man. No, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's taking a dab.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
he see how that helped them just calm down, relax, making sure like their kids are always taken care of. And that's awesome to hear that you're doing that with 5 kids. That's good. Congratulations to that, for real.
Thank you. And the ability to be able to work and take care of them without having to take prescription after prescription.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, be a zombie.
Right, basically, because you have the perks that bring you up, then the Xanax that drops you down, then you're on seizure meds every day. You got to remember to take that 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Right, then you're taking muscle relaxers that put you to sleep. No, I can't. I have too many kids to be put through like that. I have a family to take care of. I have a husband to make sure he's straight. I have people around me that I have to take care of.
I didn't realize this. So, you got a lawyer? That's what I want to know. Do you have a lawyer?
Do you need one?
Of course she does. She was wronged by. What did they arrest? Did they arrest you? What was the final outcome of the story?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. What'd you say?
What was the outcome of the story? So they handcuffed you.
Oh, yeah, I was handcuffed. They charged me with under 50 grams of weed because I had 3 pipes. 2 were empty with residue. 1 was packed in the center console. They were all in the center console.
So you got a court
So they
date.
charged me. I do. I have 2 court dates, actually. They charged me with a fictitious card. They charged me with under 50 grams of weed and paraphernalia.
A fictitious card.
Yep, a fictitious card.
That's even a
I
fucking
handed
charge,
them
bro.
a fake medical marijuana card that was issued to me by the state of New Jersey.
Oh my God.
Right.
That's shameful. So who's your lawyer? You got a lawyer, right? I don't want to know his name. You
I
got a
haven't
lawyer,
even
though.
talked to one yet because I spent half the day trying to figure out where my car was and what move I was making next. Because I tried to call the
They got your car?
NJMMP hotline to see if I could get a new card before my court date.
Card.
So I'm waiting for somebody to call me back about that. Because they confiscated my card, so now I can't get medicine either.
Wow.
Okay, listen.
We're gonna have to call the state police.
Listen. No, listen.
No, yeah, we're gonna call the state police.
Yeah, no, listen.
Right now.
Listen.
Right now.
No, I'm not calling the police.
Yeah,
for
I
that.
am.
No.
I'm gonna call the
we
state
have
police
to-
tonight.
You have to call.
Yes.
You have to do this legally.
Watch me. Yeah, legally call the police tonight. Yes, and ask them what the fuck.
Starting next Thursday, we will be in Trenton at the State House protesting. We need to somehow make a noise and get into the governor's office like you did last time. And this girl, nah, this ain't right, bro. This is Carol Millman all over. And Chris Christie ain't the goddamn governor no more.
So what do we do? What do we do?
When we go,
Listen,
we'll be at the State House. We will go and we will ask to speak to the governor. They'll probably stick us in his little fucking office, and we'll talk to his secretary. And we got to get this girl's. This is a
Call me what you
this is a
will.
mid They did this to a mom in the New Jersey medical marijuana program,
sad.
dude. You know, they did this. Oh man, Faye, I'm so sorry this shit happened. It's not right. It's not.
Thank you.
We got to get you lawyered up. It's just not right. Because you're a patient. They took your card away.
It's not like they took her PBA card.
Yeah, he took her card.
No,
No, they took my card.
Fuck a PBA card.
Even when my fiance brought up the recommendation from my doctor, they still would not look into it again.
And they shouldn't have even been able to search her car to look for it, because if they would have followed the Kuma laws,
Yeah, but
the smell is not probable cause for you to search someone's car.
Right.
She was the victim in the car accident in the first place.
Yeah, it's what they did was totally illegal. I mean, I've been stopped by regular police officers, even state police officers. I've been stopped, and you know, the first thing they say, because that's the first thing police all they got to do. It doesn't even matter. All they got to say is, "I smell marijuana. Get out the fucking car," and then boom, you lose all rights. And you know, like having the card. I've been able to talk to police officers and state police officers and be like, whoa, hold on, I have a card. You know, they don't give a fuck. The way it normally happens is they'll take it, and then they'll call their sergeant up, and then boom, you know, like I'm on the side of the road. 20 minutes later, you know, okay, yeah, the sergeant's coming, and they let you go. You know, one time, yeah, they did search my car, and they took all my weed, and I was like, listen, now listen to this. This is how fucked up this is. I didn't have my card in my possession.
That's right. I remember that.
I had a legal card and all. I left it at the fucking house. That's why they took all my fucking weed, and I had a lot of illegal shit. Okay, but no, I did. It happened in Mount Arlington, New Jersey. Swear to God. Okay. No, fuck it, because what happened?
Police
is
are watching you right now. I'm just saying.
No, we'll get into that later. I went home. They took my weed. I went home. I got the card, and they were like, "God damn, I never seen one of these." Oh, okay. Here, you can have your stuff back.
Right.
But this is the first. No, it's not the first time. I'm hearing it again, bro. That a mom, a fucking mother of 5.
Why'd they say your card was fake?
Because they're morons.
Why'd they say it? Did they give a reason why your fake card?
That's gonna be called Faytown.
They charge her with giving her a fraudulent card. Like, I don't have the paper right in front of me.
Oh wow!
To give the actual like statute number and everything, but like they were on some bullshit. Like It's her card.
They're morons.
Like,
They're
she
morons.
goes to the dispensary like once a week. She went back in the house to check on the twins. Like, we got 4-year-old twins down in there. They're trying to go to sleep.
Really?
So,
This is a lawyer. You got a lawyer?
yeah, like, she's not a criminal. She's not a criminal. She's a mom. Like,
yeah,
she's not a criminal, and they treat it like
She's a
her like a
patient.
criminal. They put her in a cell.
That's called ignorance of the law.
They charged her with 3 charges, 4 different
They put a mom
charges,
of 5 in a
just
cell.
because. Yeah, she's a medical patient, and they charge her with charges as a criminal.
All right, dude. That's nah. We gotta fight that. We
Like,
gotta
I
get
don't
them a lawyer.
understand, like,
Because, go ahead.
And, you know, with us, you know, like me personally, I've been smoking weed since I was like 12 years old. I'm 37 right now. I've never got in trouble for smoking weed or having weed with me. She's 36. In her whole life, the only thing that she's done is be a good woman and be a mom. Like,
This is her first arrest?
and this is the first time that she's ever got fingerprinted.
That's
The
scary.
first time
That's
in her
traumatic.
36 years of life.
That's totally traumatic, and I
a legal patient.
She's been victimized.
You have
Wow.
a
And they
lawyer.
stole- Gentlemen, they stole her medicinal marijuana card. They stole it. And they violated her 4th Amendment as far as illegal search and seizure because, according to the state that we live in, and they are state troopers of our state, the highest form of police, and they violated her whole 4th Amendment right about illegal search and seizure because, according to the Coomer law, if you have a valid medicinal marijuana card, they are not allowed to use the smell of cannabis for search and seizure, and I wish they would stop using the word marijuana with the card. They need to make it a medical cannabis card. They need to take marijuana out of it, but that's neither here nor there.
I like that.
The fact is that they, like, 100%, and, you know, and look, like, it's not even racist. You know what I mean? Like, the cops that, like, were there were of not like white people. I hate to say stuff like that. Like, I don't want to sound racist. You know what I mean? But we know how the system has been recently, and it's been brought to light more with social media and things like that. But, like, it's not even on some racist shit. You know what I mean? It's like, she's like, you could go, like, blonde hair, green eyes, you know what I mean?
This is momist.
5'4", never bothered no one a day in her life.
This is momist, not racist. It's momist. Picking on mom.
Right. It's just it's the fact that they don't know the law. Like, how do you going to tell her that the name that's on her card, the name that comes up every time the dispensary lets her in to buy some medical cannabis, it is not her. But you don't know who it is, but all you know is it's not her. And me, personally, like, I'm not a smart person, and if I was a smart person, I would say that they was bullshitting. Like, because when I look up my personal information, or I didn't even have her card because the police stole her card, but I came home, I got her recommendation, and I looked it up with her name and the reference number, and everything came up. It said her card was active. And when she got released, finally, after 3 hours, she looked it up with her phone. Right inside of the foyer of the barracks. And it said that it was active, and we both looked at it, told the officer, hey, sir, maybe you want to look at it, like, through the website instead of trying to call people because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it might have been like 3 o'clock in the morning, and everything's closed. You can call blunt, and all you're going to get through to is a receptionist or some, you know, pre-automated, recorded nonsense that's not going to help you. And they didn't listen to anything that we had to say. Like, we told this guy to go on njmmp.gov and look up the information on that website, and all the officers there refused to do it. And out of the how many 6 officers that were there, 5 or 6 of them didn't even know where the dispensary was that is like a block away from the barracks.
You done rambling, you stoner? You done? You done?
Like they had
You done? Shut up. Put him in a fucking cell.
Oh my God.
You done?
Get in a cell. Get in a cage, you animal. It's like that. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
dude. They were fucking just shy of it.
The one guy got a cavity search on the roadside.
State Police,
Yeah,
New Jersey State Police.
It's like how many of them don't know the law? Like I don't understand. There was 6 of them in there, and they had to Google. They had to go on the computer to Google where Compassionate Sciences Alternative Care Center was. But between all of them, they couldn't go on the New Jersey Medical Marijuana website to check if the card was valid.
Pull your pants down, sir.
They told us, I promise you, and I swear I'm not like a person to lie. I smoke a lot of cannabis, like, and I don't remember things. When I asked them, I was like, hey guys, like, do you know anything about the criminal law? Because I think you violated every like statute of it last night.
Violated my right.
And he told me, the officer that I was on the phone with, he told me that I need to ask an attorney about it. But
wow.
I know the law, and he doesn't.
I am
but
the
he
law.
wants me to get an attorney.
Right, he doesn't know.
All right, listen. Could you listen to me, please? We have to get Faye a lawyer. Fuck the town. That officer, the state. Oh, you know that's the one way to look. The silver lining. That state needs to be sued. The state police need to be sued.
I smell marijuana.
All right, I don't want to hear ignorance of the law. What they did to a mother of 5 who was legally in the New Jersey medical marijuana program, how they treated her, how they treated her family. Nah.
Right.
Nah.
And I'm also a patient, you know.
You're
and
a
when
patient
I pulled
too?
up to the scene, I'm a patient too. And when I pulled up to the scene, listen, I don't want to incriminate myself, but I smoked a joint on the way to the to the accident because I was stressed out and I had PTSD and it's from car accidents. So I knew I had to drive fast.
He smoked before he got in the car. That's what he said. I'm just clarifying
right.
that.
So when
Sorry.
I pulled up to the scene, but when I rolled my window down, I knew that a cloud of weed smoke went out of my car because it was still in there because I didn't even smoke a cigarette yet.
Well,
and
plus,
I only put my windows down when I'm smoking a cigarette. And I know the officer, when he told me what to do, after I told him I was also a patient, he didn't ask me any questions. You know what I mean? And he didn't ask me any questions. He just told me to go to Belmar. And I was like, oh, Belmar, I buy my weed right across the street from your barrack. He was like, this guy acted, like he didn't even know.
Pull down your pants. Let me see your penis.
Yeah, I talked to the nice one.
I smell marijuana.
That was a mean guy.
Let me see your penis. I smell marijuana.
Oh, medical marijuana? Yeah, they don't like the way that sounds. That's all I'm saying. They should call it cannabis.
Let me see your adult-use penis. Your recreational penis.
Medicinal cannabis. Yep. Either way, like they're going to call it in, and they told her that she had a fake card.
Pull it out.
A fake penis.
Come on now.
Yo, you know, George is not letting anyone into that dispensary that doesn't have a full card. Come on now, we all know that.
I would.
George ain't trying to get in no trouble making his money.
You see, because did Faye?
That's another can of worms that we don't need to open right now. We're talking about a specific subject, so
Yeah,
I'm sorry to keep interrupting.
Did
Faye?
Faye
She was coming back from her sister's funeral, and she got rear-ended, and then she got arrested, and then these assholes charged her. No disrespect to any law enforcement that may be listening, but these particular guys, these fucking pigs, because that's what they were.
Oh,
because they were ignorant of the law.
Oh,
ignorant.
That's hurtful. But that's hurtful. That's
pigs are ignorant.
And
Animals.
like I said, I mean no respect because I have law enforcement and I also have military veterans in my family. So I mean no respect, no disrespect, no respect to the ignorance of the law. Though, like if I'm ignorant of the law, I will get arrested. But if they're ignorant of the law, I'll still get arrested.
Double standard.
Arrested. You know, like, I'm going to tell you another story. There was a time that I was outside smoking a joint by myself, and she got arrested for me smoking a joint.
Guilt by association.
It doesn't... Like, she wasn't even there, though. She wasn't there. Like, they waited for her to, like, come back from the bus stop with a kid, and they tried to arrest her right in front of the kids. Like... It wasn't about weed or anything, but it was crazy, like, because they caught me smoking.
Were they state police, too?
Man, it's crazy. Like, we don't know what to do. Like, I feel like her rights were violated. Like,
They were.
Yeah.
They were. Hello, that's a no-brainer.
I feel like...
That's why we need a lawyer.
Like
a good attorney.
They put her in a cell like she was a criminal, and they didn't even get a female to search her. Just the guys that were out there, they were like, "Oh, let me slow you up right under your titties and shit." Like,
That's another thing.
Wow.
They were male officers, correct?
Like that's not cool though. Like that's not
not
proper
cool at all.
conduct of any adult person. That's not proper conduct. Whether or not you're enforcing a law that you probably had 6 months experience in teaching, and if I get a lawyer, he had to get 8 years of learning about that to even be able to take the bar exam, depending on what state he lives in. Because certain states you can study under someone and only have to take 4 years of studying and just take the test. But that's neither here nor there because I live in Jersey, and these guys shouldn't know the law.
Definitely. That's why we got to get a lawyer for this. Definitely need a lawyer.
All right. Well,
make sure we keep in touch. Make sure we get a lawyer.
Absolutely.
I would reach out to the dispensary and I'd tell them what happened. See if like Georgie gives a fuck. He might actually, help. You never know. All I know is
I'm calling the police. On the police.
Oh boy.
I am. I'm going to call the police on themselves.
Internal
affairs. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like they didn't even make an attempt. Like this guy, like when I went there, I went back to the house. I got her recommendation, which I tell her to carry with her all the time, but she doesn't always want to do it. Because it's in the envelope that we got from the doctor's office, and she shouldn't need it because she has her card with her all the time. So, I come back to the house, I get it, I go take it to them. I'm like, hey guys, here's her, reference number. You can use this to look it up. Like, I don't know how the police have to look it up. I just know if I need to look it up, I need my card and my card number with the 6 numbers, the dash, the 4 numbers, and the letter. Whether it's P for patient, C for caregiver, or whatever else it is, like, right, it's 6 numbers and a dash and then 4 numbers. I just looked at my card. But, they're all the same if you live in New Jersey. But, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, I don't understand, like, how this happened, and I don't know what to do about doing anything about it. Because I can't, the car got totaled. Like, the paperwork says that it was like a traffic stop, but it wasn't a traffic stop. Someone ran into the back of her car. We can't even get the right. That's neither here nor there. Like they made typos and everything will probably get thrown away. But this is ridiculous that like the state troopers at the barracks in Belmar don't know the law so much that they can't find the validated. You know the word I want to say. The validity of a card. Right. Validity. Yeah.
Sesh, we need to get a lawyer. That's the first step. Your wife was wronged.
She was, like...
Just like the
That's
guy
the
in the
first time
video.
first time she's ever been fingerprinted. First time anyone ever charged her with anything, and she has the legal right to have cannabis.
That I never had.
You know,
I never got.
all the years that she smoked before she was eligible to get a card. You know, and like it's just ridiculous. She's protected now, and she feels like 100% unprotected.
Yeah, apparently
Like,
not.
I feel unprotected now. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go like detail the inside of my car and like not have any bowls in it. Like, I tell you, I have my card and I show it to you, and you're gonna tell me it's invalid. But yet, I've been to the dispensary, and it was 2 weeks. We've both been to the dispensary, and I know for a fact that when I pulled my window down, when the cop to me that a cloud full of weed smoke hit him. Like, I know it did, and he didn't ask me any questions.
But no, because I wasn't at all at that moment or any time.
Right, and I don't want to incriminate myself. I know you were at a funeral, but
it was hours. The smell he smelled was the everyday smell of my vehicle.
right, but I smoked like on the way there. Like, I put it out. I put it out when I got off of 42, and had to turn back around to get to where you were. So I know he smelled it. He didn't say anything. Yeah, but he arrested you.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't say shit to me, so it's not even anything racist. It's just on some like.
No, it's ignorance. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a lot of ignorance going around.
110% ignorance.
Like, check it again.
Yeah.
You're not going to check
That's why we
again,
need a lawyer.
or listen to what I'm telling you. Maybe.
Yeah. I think we do need a lawyer.
No, don't think. We need a lawyer.
You didn't even listen to me to try
Yes,
to help.
yes, because we can't. We don't have money to get a lawyer. Like we have 5 kids that we take care of every day. We can't do that. We have to go to court and defend ourselves.
I'll go in there with you, man. I'll go in if I'm
When's your court
available.
date?
I'm going.
When is your court date?
Now on top of figuring out my car.
Okay, hold on. No. Tell
for
Lefty.
this-
Tell
what day is
Lefty
it?
offline. Okay,
date
don't make it
for-
public.
That charge.
Maybe we should make it
All right,
public.
well, he said we don't have to make it public, but
Yeah,
it's on the 24th in Cherry Hill.
All right, let's talk
The one
offline.
that for the possession. Yeah,
Cherry
we'll talk
Hill.
offline about
Fuck, we
all
gotta
that
go all the way to
stuff.
Cherry
but-
Hill.
Yeah,
do it.
it's in Cherry
Gotta do
Hill,
it.
but we live in Camden County though, so that's where it happened. It was like almost on the border of Gloucester County.
That's my
When
criminal charge.
when is the date?
Right, all the criminal and yeah, man, it's a lot, man. And there's another thing where she's getting charged with another possession charge in the township that it happened in, and like she's a medical patient, and like the state troopers confiscated everything, so the municipal place that she's getting charged at doesn't even have any of the evidence because the state troopers have it.
Don't
Because
worry.
they weren't even on the scene. They weren't even on the scene of the crime, and she got tickets from them.
All right, well, we'll talk more.
Yeah, we'll talk more. Make
man.
sure you contact Lefty and myself. Let's keep in touch.
Thanks, brother.
Because this is very, very important. And we're going to have to show up at these court dates. We're going to have to get people to show up and force. Because this is just bullshit.
Okay.
This is unacceptable.
It is.
We thank you a lot for
It is,
calling.
I mean, it is.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for calling in.
Lefty has a question for you.
I got a question for you. No, I don't have a question for you.
Okay.
Actually, I don't. Wayne has a question for you.
Okay.
If you guys
Wayne.
watch our show, you understand.
He's going to call back.
I got a question for you.
You suck, Wayne.
Okay.
Who's a bigger douchebag?
That was a horrible way. That was the worst. You're the
Shut
worst.
up.
You
That's how
suck.
the fuck you do it.
You suck.
That's how you do it, babe. All right. You see, this is, patience, helping patience.
All right, this is better. Now, what's going on over there? You guys they're having their own conversation over there. What's going on?
Patience.
Give him a mic.
being
Give him a mic.
patient.
Wayne, give him your mic since you're just singing like an idiot.
I'm showing him how to do low temp dabs with rosin.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you heat it up real good, and you let it let it wait for about a minute.
minute.
Yes, you get that thing red hot. I mean,
I thought it
glowing.
was like 30 seconds.
Oh, come on.
A minute.
He's used to glowies.
Yeah, but then you get oil left in the thing because then you light it up later and it's flaming up. So you're wasting a lot that way too, though, aren't you? Yeah. Aren't you? Yeah. See, I agree. I think you're wasting a lot with these really low temp dabs. I think it's a waste of oil.
Well, hey,
I don't know. DJ don't look like it's
if
wasted.
You have it, it's
well,
it looks
hold
fucking
on.
wasted.
I didn't wait a full minute on him. Maybe I waited, like you said, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, maybe, and gave it to him. And he
Well, that's
got, like, 5
titanium,
hits
too.
on it. You
That's a
know?
shitty nail too, but
Yeah,
you know,
it's a
whatever.
shitty nail. They went out in
It
like
works.
2015.
Would you like one, Lefty?
I think I need one. I'm stressed.
Oh, right on, dude.
I had a rough
Someone
day.
take this bike. Here.
You had a rough day.
Tell everyone about your experience with the
Did you get
rosin,
enough?
bro.
You get enough stuff? No, I meant
One
enough
more?
footage, but yeah, that too. But you get enough footage?
I don't know, bro. You might want to sit to the end.
Yeah,
Bro.
it gets good. Give him a mic. I can't hear.
Bro. Have you ever see a woman?
Oh yeah, you're gonna miss this. Look what you're gonna miss.
I'm staying away from the meat.
No, don't worry. You're not going to touch it.
We're not touching it.
Oh yeah, even more.
Swine. You don't dine on swine.
Nah, man. But Lefty, man, thanks for having us on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Roots
Yeah,
of
man.
us, ladies and
You're
gentlemen.
going to miss the Kibasa Queen. They just don't know.
Got a belly to feed.
Okay.
So definitely, man. Thanks for having us on the show again, Lefty. You're great. Really supporting your activism.
Thanks, man.
What is your website again?
The website is www.rootsofusllc.com. That's rootsofusllc.com. ROOTSOFUSLLC.com. That's rootsofus.com. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page. Like us, follow us, subscribe to us. We're going to be here, following Lefty, following TJ, following this lovely lady, Denise, who shared their story. And we would love to come back more, bring more of your patients here to tell their story because it needs to be heard.
And thank you guys for coming to Parsippany and supporting us. That was huge,
absolutely.
man. Dude, you saw how numbers work, man. It was like,
right?
Yeah, it's
right.
old school activism.
Like it was said earlier today on the show. When you hear Roots of Us, you hear like people coming together.
Yeah,
we're all in one. Like Bob Marley from the Roots, from the series. Everything ties together. Like everyone is all one. So if you think about it and look at where your roots are, everyone knows like, yo, we're all coming to this natural plan that's bringing everybody together in a kumbaya.
That's right.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Peace out, guys.
Yeah, man.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Thanks, man. Have a good one. You want?
Word.
Okay.
Kumbaya or kumbaya?
Okay.
Kumbaya, my lord.
Thanks, man. Thank you. All right.
Kumbaya.
Make sure you don't get arrested driving while black around here, dude.
My lord.
Right on.
You know,
worry. If you get stopped in this town, just tell him you know the chief.
No, we joke about that shit.
Yes.
We do know the chief, but we joke
All right.
about that because we're white. But you know what? That's a whole different life.
Yeah,
That-
take
that's
those
going
sunglasses
up.
off when you're driving.
Look at
Well,
Ed
wasn't trying to
Fortune.
be a smart ass.
Look what Ed Fortune's going through.
Oh, my
Seriously.
God.
Oh,
that is the
Jesus
most injustice
Christ
thing.
almighty.
I can't even tell you how mad and disgusted I am. How watching the system just fucking
grind the
people.
good man down.
I spoke
That's what
to
they do.
his fiance
What'd you
a couple days ago. They're dicking him around so much. His next court date, which is not a court date, it's a court hearing.
Yeah.
And that's for the judge to get together with the I don't know what the guy is.
It's like it's
acting counsel for
It's like
Ed
housekeeping for the court.
and the prosecutor. And they're going to get together and hopefully give him another court date. Which he should have fucking had a long, long time ago. Because his first court date ended before Thanksgiving. The Easter's done, people. He's been in jail waiting for them to give him another court date. And they're not going to give him another court date, but they're going to give him a hearing for a court date. That's a glowy. That's what you don't want to do.
Yep.
Oh, my.
Maybe I didn't heat it up enough.
You
That's
see, this is the
probably
wrong
what
guy to
the problem
teach you. What are you doing? You got the wrong one, bro.
I'm telling you, these low temp dabs are a waste of oil. That's all oil burning off right there.
Those flames that were going up. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you had a crystal banger, it
That
would
was
work
too
way
much.
better, you know.
My son has one of those guns. That you
It's about flavor.
Chloe, God bless him.
So as soon
God.
as it gets to the perfect temperature,
Yeah. Up on that mic, baby. Jail.
Tell me that doesn't taste sweet.
Jail.
Yeah, I was saying my son's got a gun that measures the temperature of the dab thing.
Nice.
They're
What do
really
you like
cheap.
your dabs at?
Excuse me?
What do you like your dabs at? What temp?
Oh, I don't even know.
Have you ever dabbed? I'm sure
Yeah,
she's
I did.
dabbed.
Yeah, of course. I never played with the gun though.
No?
My son does.
You should do it. It's powerful.
I'm willing to
That's
try
why.
anything
That's why a lot
once.
of. That's how the cops do it. They're the dudes that got like beat up in high school and shit. I'm telling you, once they get that gun, they're like, "Hey, you want to fuck with me? Come on, come on,
fuck with me."
Yeah, you want to talk about your cop friend there? Hello, Lefty, your cop friend. Hello, hello, come on. Remember your cop friend? You want him? Wow, you forget the whole fucking script, huh?
What?
Your cop friend that wants us to go to his town or some shit?
Yeah, we're going to up to Verona. So there are
Ah,
cool
Verona.
There are cool cops. This cop reached out to me, and he wants us to come to Verona.
How do you reach
because
out?
They know because my number's all over the place here. And
He called you?
He texted me.
Oh, that's
He
great.
texted you?
Yeah.
That's great.
And he wants us to go up there and talk
Us?
to
Who's
Yes,
us?
There's officers up there that have friends that need help.
No, fuck no.
Which I've done before
Fuck
with
no.
other police.
I'm not doing that. I'm not. You can go by yourself.
I've helped other police this way. I don't want to talk about it,
Help.
but I'm talking about this one because you sound. This is not an anti-cop show, and I'm trying to say there are good cops
I don't
out
trust
there.
them.
There,
Good cops?
there are good cops
Good
out
cops?
there. Yes.
I don't trust the police officers in my family. I don't trust them, bro.
I don't blame you.
We have to build that trust.
No.
We have to. What else are we gonna do? We need cops to protect our cannabis now.
I'll protect my
I
own
want
cannabis.
them to kick people in the chest that come after my cannabis.
No, they'd rather kick you in the chest.
No, they'll kick people
I'll
in
give this guy a goddamn joint. I keep saying that word. I'm sorry.
Here.
Sorry, Grandma.
Take this one.
She would kill me. Yeah, smoke the joint. Now, trust me. I know what I'm doing. I'm a doctor. Smoke the joint. It'll help you to open up your just
Your
smoke it.
bronchial tube.
Have a good day. Swear to God, I know what I'm doing. No, are you a virgin dabber? Was that the first dab?
Wait, give him a mic. Give him a mic. I
Oh,
didn't hear what you
boy.
just said. Give him a mic.
How am I supposed to fucking ask him? No, smoke the fucking joint. Smoke the joint. Smoke the joint.
Just, and
we love you.
Don't
Smoke the
talk
joint.
off mic. See, you walked in before housekeeping. Housekeeping is we never talk off
what
mic,
happens when you come late, people.
or it never happened, and you don't interrupt the caller, or you don't interrupt people that are talking.
I'm
Thank
too
you.
high. I'm
That's all I
sorry.
want to say. That's
I'm
all I'm
high.
saying. Don't talk off mic. If you want to talk, grab a mic. Because otherwise it didn't happen. And we don't hear it. And it's just noise. And you can't hear two people talking at the same time. Yes, dear. Talking to there.
Need a glass of water or something?
This is why we need a real studio.
Well, I have water here. Are you kidding me? Like I don't have water.
All
Really?
right,
You're
you
gonna,
said.
you're gonna play the water card. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Is there a toilet in the studio?
No. No.
Toilet in the
No.
studio.
Out, there's a pine tree out there.
All right, it's almost Kabasi time, baby. I figured 2 was too many. Yeah, 2 is too many, right?
Open it up.
Because I was wondering, like, we don't. I don't fuck around. That's Burrini's Kabasa.
Oh my God.
Nobody fucks. I mean, nobody fucks. I'm sorry. Nobody beats Burrini's meats.
Oh.
That's our motto.
That's funny.
You can take one home, all right? A little souvenir. My father, who don't give away shit, just to let you know.
Really?
I swear to God, he doesn't give away shit. He says to me, I said to him right before I came to work, I had to get the props, right? Yeah. So I'm like, yo, Dad, man. Because, my dad frequents Atlantic City a lot. He knows a lot about South Jersey, and he knows about the Kabasi Queen. Okay? So I was like, yo, Pop, in studio, we got such a fucking special guest. He's like, really? You guys got a studio? Yeah, right. And I'm like, well, it's Lefty's fucking room, but whatever. I said, yeah, we have the Kabasi Queen. Woohoo! Like, no shit.
That
I'm like, yeah.
That really does rock.
So I go to fucking. My dad isn't. He doesn't. No, you ain't gonna get shit from him. You're gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's awesome, son." That was all you got from him, okay? So there I am. I go to the meat department. I get the kibasi, and then I walk around the rest of the store, and then I put them in a bag and I put them up front. And that's my dad's like a hawk. Every time someone we take something and it's in a bag, he says, "Hey, son, did you pay for that?" I said, "Nah, I put I'm ready to pay for it now, Pop." So he goes, "That's for the kielbasa queen, huh?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, fuck. Just take it. Just take it."
I'm honored.
He's like, "You're serious? You're really going to have the..." I said, "Yeah. He might be watching tonight. He knew who the fuck you were. And, well, no.
I just swallow it.
Yeah, that's the... See, Lefty's dumbass is like, "Yeah, bring two." There you go. There's a hostess. Where's mine? You have something. I want your fucking home water. You suck, Ed.
Did you want one?
No, Ed. Thanks anyway.
You have water. I saw you have water.
I got good water.
You have special water that you're like, "Oh, it's special water."
Oh, she got the green tea.
electrodes.
Yeah, that means you only had 2 waters.
Electrolytes.
Did you find a toilet? Did you find the toilet over there?
I'm not looking for you. I just want to make sure there's one in the studio.
It's around the door, the first one. I don't know.
No, we got a toilet guy. We got a guy for that.
So, before we were rudely interrupted by Lefty.
Yeah.
Now, is it the thickness? Because there was a hot dog queen around here.
Hot Dog Shannon.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I know Shannon. I'm very good friends with her. We used to work together.
Did you? Were you
She
ever
couldn't
up
do
in?
the kibasi, though.
No. Shannon would put like fucking 8 hot dogs in her mouth. That was it. She'd like they'd still be stuck in their mouth. But the thing is, there'd be 8 fucking hot dogs, not fully. Yo, what are you doing? Get that little dick off of me. What's the matter with him? See, he's getting excited. He's getting excited. I'm telling you, people.
If there's soubrettes.
What the fuck?
If there's soubrettes, I can do 7 of them.
We don't care about that.
Okay.
See, what it is how fucking far you can take the fucking thing down.
Yeah. Well,
And
the
especially
hot
if it's nice and thick.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
This is the podcast about kielbasa.
Tonight it is. Tonight. Hey, when you get the guests, you gotta go with what you're given.
Utilize what you have.
You kidding me?
I didn't even realize what he had
You don't
either.
know who the kielbasa queen is?
The sausage queen over here?
No. The kielbasa queen.
From Howard Stern's movie Private Parts.
Oh, I didn't know.
You give him a mic.
So sorry, I didn't know you still had
Yeah. Yes.
Hi, everybody. TJ again.
You didn't know?
I'm a
I
celebrity.
didn't know.
But no, a lot of people do. They're like, you're really famous, right? They know you like all around the world. They were talking about you at the Cannes Festival in France and everything.
This is your wife? This is your wife.
How'd you guys
I gotta be
meet?
careful
Rich,
what
come
I
over here.
say.
How did you guys meet?
I gotta be careful what I say.
First, we have to know what's
Be
going on.
respectful.
How did you guys meet?
Don't stop.
Tell the story.
I want to know the story here.
Yeah, let's hear. How did you guys meet? Did you know him before you were famous? Well,
I did.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh.
It's just a little hippie deadhead chick.
I never would have took you for a
No.
fucking stoner back then.
Yeah, really. Back
I just-
then?
I was a crackhead back then.
No.
You smoked crack?
I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pot got me off it.
Pot got you off crack?
Yeah.
I think
And
yeah, me too.
And all the opiates I was on and Xanax. Heroin.
I don't hear about that.
We met.
Oh, no.
Don't tell him, honey.
This is what
Don't
I
tell
wanna
him.
hear.
I want to know. Tell me.
Okay, so it was it was in 1991 at a Jerry Garcia concert band show. Band. Sorry, I'm a little stoned. Sorry about that. And it was at Madison Square Garden, and I had the worst seats in the house. Straight up, hated it. So I immediately wormed my way down, and inevitably got my way past that center point in Madison Square Garden, got up to the front half of the house, made my second row, got to the center, and there's this cute girl dancing there, and that's where I stopped. And that's where I was for most of the show. And she turned around, we met each other.
Was she wearing one of them fucking, like the hippie, the deadhead chicks used to wear, the one thing, like a fucking onesie gown?
No.
Yeah, probably.
No. You were wearing, no, not at all. You were wearing blue jeans, and you had a white top, and you had
I made
this
a
thing.
headband
It was crazy,
out of
man.
What a
silk,
fucking memory.
of silk roses
dude.
around my head,
Oh,
burgundy and gold.
Jesus.
And my
That was
girlfriend was
cool.
a florist, and she put
What do you
real
want? We're
roses
deadheads, bro.
in for when I went to the concert, and I had ribbons coming down to match the colors of the roses in my hair, and I had rosebuds the same color going down the ribbons. I stapled them to the
Yeah,
ribbon.
hippie chick. Were you wearing? No, not tie dye.
Oh, this guy offered me $300 to buy the headdress off of my head, and I was like, what if Jerry sees me? I'm like second row, center stage. What if he must have been the roses or something, and I don't have my band on? No, I can't. So I just made another one and sent it to Vermont. But yeah, that's how we met. We met at a JGB concert.
Yeah.
And
totally random.
we
Completely
became
random.
friends for
Became friends for a
many
really long
friends.
time. For a really, really long time. We were close friends, but it was truly platonic.
He was my
Nothing
go-to
ever
guy.
happened.
All the abusive
The go-to guy.
relationships I was in, I'd call Rich for the advice.
Oh,
that's
Oh, he was the rebound. No. He was the nice guy.
Yeah.
He is a nice
He
guy.
was the one that came up with the genius idea. He said, Denise, don't take this the wrong way, but I've been watching you with the same guy for years and years and years. The only thing that's ever changed is his name. And I was like, holy shit, you're a genius. Why didn't I think of that? Because it was a pattern for me to be attracted to emotionally and mentally abusive men that I took care of. I was like the sugar mama. I was the Kabasi queen. I was making thousands of dollars a day.
That's what. Let's talk about the Kabasi queen.
go. Stop right there.
That's what we want to talk
Back
about.
it up.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
You keep
Yeah.
getting.
This gets
we're
good
the
now.
Kabasi. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about. Yeah.
All right.
How did you know? When did you know you had that talent?
Okay, so I worked with the girl that you were talking about, with the hot dogs,
Okay.
Hot Dog Shannon. And I said, I think I can do that. And she said, well, try. And I said, you don't mind? Like, kind of like stealing your act. She goes, as long as you practice on stage, I don't mind. And the guys didn't mind watching me practice either. And I had a bunch of guys in Irvington. There was a bar you could see right from the parkway. It was called Tattletales. And
No, I've heard of there.
these guys, I called them my breakfast club because they were always waiting in the parking lot for me to get there when I was working during the day. And the one guy was a butcher and brought a kibasi in.
Oh my God.
And
Wow.
while I'm doing my hot dog act, because I was used to doing the one hot dog, and I'd pop it out and catch it in the air, do all kinds of tricks with it. Just do magic tricks, all kinds of different stuff.
Magic tricks.
Oh, yeah. I used
What's
to
a magic trick with a hot dog? Tell us.
No. I used to go to Tannen's Magic Store in New York and buy a magic trick every week. Like
Okay.
dove pans where you make flames up to the ceiling.
Right.
And then I put the lid down.
So you're an
and, like,
entertainer.
a whole bunch of money would come
Oh,
out.
awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
because the guys in go-go bars are paying at least 3 times the amount of money for their drinks because they're paying for entertainment.
Yes.
So my thinking was, we'll do something to entertain them. And I found that men are very easily entertained. I used to go to Toys R Us almost every day.
We are
day.
based. Yeah, they're pretty simple.
and yeah, I
Thug.
bugged the guy in Toys R Us for 3 days, and the manager finally went and got the last Shamu, my killer sperm whale that they had. And I used to sit on Highway 35 sometimes in my go-go costume and wave customers into the bar when the bar was empty. But anyhow,
wow.
in Tattletales, it was always full, and these guys brought a kibasi in and said, we think you can do this. And I said,
We think
"Look
I
how
can. I
big
think I
that
can."
thing is. Look how fat it is. I can't do that. And they had a baseball cap on, similar to yours. And they took one guy took it off and started passing it around, and everybody was putting money in it and throwing the money on the stage.
We're all fucking
Oh,
broke.
jeez, I think I'm
and
broke.
the stage was covered with money. And I said,
I got a joint.
I broke.
Berry cookies.
I broke the zipper to my pocketbook because I couldn't fit all the money in it, and they had to give me a ShopRite bag. And ever since then, I said, "Oh, this is pretty cool. I'll leave it in my act." And when my girlfriend went to go see Howard Stern, she danced with snakes when we danced together, they would call it circus night. And we also had a lady that used to do fire tricks and eat fire and stuff, and we would all work together.
So how was Stern to work with?
Oh, he's
Who
great.
cares
He's
about
so
Stern?
much fun.
He's fun, right?
Yeah,
I've
he's
worked
fun.
with him
He's
too.
fun.
Big deal.
Very, 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 very. You can tell right away that he's Jewish. He comes out with it with the old chenille robe,
Ow.
with the holes in it, and the
She's right on the
mules
money
on,
right there.
And his hair is all wrapped up in like a knee-high pantyhose stocking, so his nose looks like 5 times bigger than it usually does.
Wow.
It was just a sight. Like
I would never say that. I would never say that. But she's right on the money with the Jew part. She's like,
yeah, well, we all wore wigs. I mean, I was going to school to be a teacher, and I figured how many school boards are going to hire the Kabasi Queen from Howard Stern? So at first I said no. I had a 4.0 GPA.
You were a teacher?
It's called Adaptive Phys Ed. It's gym for the physically and mentally challenged. So yeah, I was going to school to do that, and I was like, I can't do the movie because what if they recognize me? They're never going to hire me. So Howard called me himself, and he was like, we'll disguise you, we'll change your name, whatever you want, you got it. Just please, you have to do this for us. Oh, now am I going to say no to Howard? I was like, all right, I'll come.
oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it took us 13 hours to shoot that one, like, what is it, like 3-minute scene. 13 hours. They said that I think I swallowed this 256 takes.
Oh.
Oh, you've had
God.
practice.
Wow.
They had like,
Was Howard there the whole time?
had, like, a little
Everyone
case.
has a talent.
They had like a little case of hot dogs and kielbasa's, and I told them like the brands to get and everything.
Oh.
So they
This
had my
kielbasa might be
Hillshire
too much
Farm
for you.
kielbasa.
There is
they
a
had
particular
my,
brand.
This is Burrini's. We make our shit. This is
my
different.
best footlong hot dogs.
Foot-long hot dogs are fucking thin.
Wow.
Yeah, but when you do 4 of them at one time,
Come, please, don't
They're
complain. You saw me do a banana.
I'm not complaining.
You saw me do a
You did
banana.
good. You did good with that banana.
I don't know if I could do like that's
You know,
fucking.
most people say, "Oh, should I take the skin off?" Or of course, you take the skin off. You're gonna cut the shit out of your throat with the outside of the banana. But don't. I did a balloon one time, 21 inches. But don't ever do a balloon.
What do you mean, up your nose or?
No, I swallowed it.
Swallowed it?
Like the condom challenge.
Yeah, they do condom challenge now.
Yeah,
I'm sure they've done
I just saw that
before.
today. I never even
They're like
heard
a
about
bunch of
that
freaks.
before.
Oh, so weird. I saw.
I saw this kid just like it just disappeared up one nostril and he pulled it out of his mouth. I just
That's
about
great.
gagged.
Why don't you try that? You try that one?
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
I
huh?
double dog dare you,
No,
Lefty.
but I can. I used to put a hot dog down in the sneaky pouch.
Come
and I
on.
used to swallow one because I used to get the. Oh, can you
Hold
make
on,
it
hold
come
on.
out the other
Did you
end,
say a
Joe?
sneaky pouch?
Yeah, it's a sneaky pouch.
What's a sneaky pouch?
That's my little,
Must you,
that's my
must
little
you,
girl
Denise?
girl down
Must
there.
you?
Oh my God! That's on video.
Yes, it is. And actually,
Did you hear that? No.
That's amazing.
It's a fucking hot dog purse.
yeah. So I would swallow the one, and I can swallow it and stick
Get
my
up on that.
tongue out. And
Up on
I
that
can
mic.
swallow it and just stick my tongue out and stuff like that. So I can hold the
You
hot dog
lucky
in my throat
motherfucker, you.
for quite a while.
You son of a
And then
bitch.
while the
God
hot dog
bless
is in,
you.
Who's your daddy?
You are.
Well, if he's a fucking cocktail, Frank, well, she does that very
No,
easily
he
then.
is not a cocktail friend.
I'm just saying. No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying
But-
the peanut gallery
but
said
I will
that.
say he's a grower, not a shower.
Oh,
wow.
He's turning fucking red.
Packs a punch.
So anyhow, then I lift my leg up in the air and I shoot the other one out.
Wait, say that. I say that on the mic again.
Okay, I lift my leg up in the air and I shoot the other one from down here, and then I pop the other one out of my throat. And it's really
Is this like every night? Is this like fucking every night for you?
At least once a week.
Once a week, did you say?
Yeah.
Just once?
No.
Just once.
Oh, my God.
Sometimes a couple times.
No.
Sometimes a couple.
Oh, my.
Oh, I
God.
thought you were asking me if I had any girlfriends. I was going to say not anymore.
Not recently.
All right, so are we going to see the real thing or are we going to see a Kabasi? Yeah. We're going to see Kabasi, we're going to see Rich.
Oh no.
Okay, no, it's not
That'd be
that kind of show.
X-rated. We might get in trouble for that.
Yeah, this ain't that type of show. I'm just saying. We do shock jock stuff, but that's a little. So what do you have to do? What's the whole process? You have to open that up with a
I
what?
can
Is
open
it-
it up with anything.
Really?
Rich probably has a knife on his.
You go through this a lot?
He usually
No,
has
of
a
course,
knife
as
on
usual. You have the fucking kibasi queen. You knew I was gonna bring fucking kibasi, and you ain't got no fucking knife up here. Studio.
outta here with
Well, how's she
You are
supposed to open
hurtful.
this shit, bro?
Hurtful.
We fucking cryovac this shit.
Yeah, unpack it, Mr.
Mr.
Sausage
Yeah.
Maker.
Mr. Meatpacker,
unpack this one, motherfucker.
You're gonna get it. But just for that, I'm gonna see it. Hold on.
Oh, here he goes. Oh, he's ripping it like a man.
Oh, like the
grab it.
the guys I arm wrestle with. They ripped the phone book in half.
Oh, you're cheating. He's cheating. He's using a pen and cheating. You're cheating.
Well, my
Rip it like a
guys-
man.
my guys don't cheat.
Open that sucker up. Oh my God, look at that. Why don't you do it, Wayne? Why don't you start us off? Be a fluffer.
Oh, this end's broken.
It
doesn't matter. What?
This end's broken. Which end do you?
said to
I'm
all the
gonna
boys.
Take one end. Can I see how far I can do it?
Yes,
Compared to
please
you?
go for it.
All right.
Go for it. This is great.
Broken
Go ahead.
side, because I don't want to choke.
You want me to do the broken side?
Yeah.
because I don't want to choke.
All right.
You got it. Actually,
That smells good.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
let's see if I can do this shit.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
this
This
thing
is so
up.
gay. This is gay. This is really gay for you.
Lefty's gonna
Even,
love this.
even for you. Even for you. This is gay. This is gay. It's for you.
All right.
Go ahead. Go for it.
Ooh. He's doing it. He's doing it. He did it.
do like fucking
You did like 8 inches at least.
I could do me easily, and I could do myself easily.
Throw up.
Oh, one more time.
No.
One more time.
No. Oh, this is gay. Oh, this is so gay.
Happy, joyous, free.
It was just gay.
Hey.
So gay.
Oh!
1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's
One,
nothing about
two,
this that's not gay. There's nothing about this that's not gay. Nothing. Oh, stop it.
Yeah,
The second time was a little harder. That
I'd
went
move
down
if I were you. If he throws up.
Oh, I'm going to throw up.
There's a
You mean me?
breathing technique to it.
A breathing technique. Here.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to hear this. I want to hear. Rich, put a mic on her.
You got a mic on me.
No, put a when she's doing it.
Yo, throw this in the trash unless you want to save it.
Ew.
The camera's
Wash
right
it off.
there. The camera's
Wash it off. You
right
eat
on
it.
me.
Wash it off.
Okay.
Is the camera on you? I
Yeah,
think
the
it is.
camera's on me.
But we don't have a good view of you. Can you sit in Rich's seat?
Oh, sure.
No, like the first time. This ain't easy. I'm telling you. The first time it was easy, but then when I fucking curved it a little. Holy fuck. I would have gagged. I got some mucus in the.
Here, fix her mic there for her.
Like, how do we
Made
want
it look very easy.
I don't think so. Let's see how you do.
All right. Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Oh wow. Oh
Rich,
wow.
Rich, you should be in between us, Rich.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
Oh, my God.
That's
Rich, look at
it's
her.
disappeared. It's
Oh.
gone. It. Oh wow. That was a. Wow.
Oh, God.
That was a lot.
That was a big fucking cock.
That was.
I mean, a kabasi. You took the. Oh, my God.
I'm Big Dick Black. I'm Big Dick Black.
Oh, my God. Rich.
I can keep it hard for 2 hours at a time.
And she uses a tongue? Holy shit. You lucky fuck you.
Oh, yeah. Too bad. No problem.
I got a dick hung on me 9 inches long.
Okay, terrific.
I know what I'm doing tonight. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Thank God. Wow, that's impressive.
Thank you.
Put the mic down for that shit.
That was amazing. That was. Wow. After the,
Thank you.
Yeah. After the day I had, that was great. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Are you serious?
That's the greatest thing he's ever seen.
You know what's funny about that? Someone asked my daughter, "What's your mom like?" And my daughter said, "My mom is like no one you've ever met in your life before."
About 2 weeks ago, this guy was asking me about my wife. And I go, I guess the best way I could describe it, it's like being married to a pixie that's on LSD. Without a doubt.
A pixie
Pixies are
can't do that.
magical, dude.
That's like a fucking.
Now you see it, now you don't.
Holy shit. Look at that.
My last wife was 4'11".
What'd you say? Wait, what?
My last wife was 4'11". I like small women, but they're fun.
A little spinners. You like the little spinners, right?
Spinners, yeah.
Now I'm sounding like Patty
Yes.
Stanger.
Well,
I'm in heaven.
I gotta tell you, that was
I'm in heaven.
The people
Holy
are going nuts.
shit. Holy shit, I'm in heaven. Static.
We're good now.
Oh my god.
All right, that was good.
Ebony and
We have to call our co-host. It is 10 o'clock.
Hello.
so you got a website? You don't have
Hi.
one no more?
Hello? Hold on, I can't hear you. What are you saying? I can't hear you guys. You're having a conversation.
Oh,
with
he
you.
was asking me if I
trying
had
to
a
plug
website.
her. No, Rich.
Yeah,
I mean,
plug
I was
it.
trying to plug her, if she had a website or something.
Plug her. You're trying to plug her.
Yes.
Yeah, Howard did.
I
went on
understand that
Howard,
plugging thing.
All right, so
and I
plug
told
her.
him about my
Yeah,
website.
indeed, plug away.
Plug yourself.
We made from 11 o'clock at night until 9:30 or 10:30 the next morning. We made $10,000 in one night on the website. It crashed like 5 times. First couple hours it was open because we had so much traffic. We got 3 million hits in 2 days. And I didn't know. I'm just thinking I'm
Well, that's
really
way
nobody.
back in the
I can
Jurassic
just-
period of the
And my
internet, though.
friends are
That's
calling me
pretty-
and saying, "I know you. You're not making a big deal about this. Do you know how much money you're worth?" And I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nobody. Do you see that? She just fucking did. Don't fucking make it hit me in the face. Don't make it hit me in the face.
Put that away. You sick fuck.
That's a talent.
Honeybee, Wayne just deep throated the sausage.
No.
He just deep.
First off, it was a fucking kibasi.
It was a kibasi, and it was like 10 inches long.
No.
Yeah.
I just screenshotted it.
No.
Right there.
I almost threw up.
No.
Yeah, Lefty was gagging.
Lefty. No, that was he was getting horny.
That was
That's how Lefty gets horny.
No.
He gets turned on that
No,
shit.
that was horrible.
You sick little boy, you. Here's Lefty. Think you could do that? That's Lefty.
That's not even funny. Why is that funny to you?
I seen it. I seen
Dr.
it.
Evil.
Almost poked me in the eye. I was underneath this table. Remember that skit we did?
Oh, God.
See? Okay, I don't lie. Unless he's one hell of a fucking grower like Rich. No, trust me. That's all he's got. Sorry. Where were we? Bueller?
We all have goals, don't we?
Yeah, she's on hold.
Yo, so don't forget, we have to add these guys on the list. Do we have Jake on the list that we're about to do?
All right.
Gotta add him to the list.
All right, back it up.
See what I'm saying?
We have Honeybee on the line. Hi, Honeybee from
Honey
Oregon.
Boobs,
Waking
what's up, baby?
Hi, everybody.
Waking up in a pot field every day.
Sativa Cross West.
Right here. Woohoo!
Awesome.
Do you want to hear my good news?
Yes.
So I'm going to start training so I can be on Cannabis Common Sense TV show.
Nice.
I got to do
nice.
5 different training.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Sweet.
I'm pretty excited.
So what does that entail? You're going to be running something, running a board, running a camera? What are you doing?
I'm going to be helping with the cameras at first.
Uh-huh.
And then, you know me, I'm going to be on the show at some point.
She will. She will.
Yeah, you won't shut up. I know about it. Yeah. She'll just keep... And they'll just put you on, shut you up. They'll put you on and
I'm
shut
going to
you
be
up.
in a
and you
real
won't shut up.
studio.
Oh, you'll be in a real studio. Oh, you're funny too. You're funny. It's funny.
Ed,
a real studio.
Ed, go easy on the guests, Ed.
Seriously? It's not even funny. Don't you start that shit. Wayne's not even funny, and you're not funny either. Oh, no, it's hurtful. It's hurtful. I do a lot, and I put a lot of time and effort.
Blah, blah.
Not appreciated.
Hey,
I'm
honey
going to actually be on
boobs.
cable TV.
Just use the boobs. The power of the boobs. You'll get far on that show, right?
Works
It's a
every
visual.
time.
TV's
Works every
all about
time.
visual.
It really does, but
If you just saw what the hell,
Yeah,
the Composite Queen just did.
that was amazing.
Oh my God. And you got the boobs, so you know how to use them. She gets free weed all the time. She gets free weed all the time.
Girls get free everything a lot of the time.
Hey, Lefty, I've been meaning to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Remember there was a woman from Delaware? I think she was a nurse, and she used to come on the show a few years
From
ago.
Delaware?
Yeah.
Jecka?
I can't remember her name, but I know she
It was probably Jessica.
something happened. She made
She moved to Alaska?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
She moved to Alaska.
Oh, okay.
She moved, or is that like a vacation?
Nah, she moved.
She just got there.
Yeah, she's done. She's done with
She's
it.
the fuck out of there.
She just disappeared on
Yeah, she sure did.
Do they have legal cannabis in Alaska?
Yeah, what's up with Alaska, Honeybee?
Alaska? I don't know. I'm not really
You're
there.
closer than we are.
It's legal. Come on, man. We got Crosby on.
Oh, is it legal?
Yes.
Yeah, it is legal.
I should actually, if Jacka lives there, I didn't know that. I thought she was just vacationing. I'll hook her up with this, like an actual marijuana commission.
I'm sure she's part of it already. She's probably running it by now.
She's been there in place.
She's been there 24 hours.
She'd be perfect.
She took over by
She's
now.
like, you don't know who I am? I run the world.
Making that medicine.
World star.
Hey, wait, you want one of these stabs?
No, I'm a flower guy. Thanks anyway. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I want to thank our
I'm not
sponsors.
jazzed right now.
I want to thank CMMNJ for getting cannabis legal for us. People like Ken Wolski and Jim Miller, Cheryl Miller. Yeah. We got legal cannabis because of people like that. So CMMNJ, big ups to them. And
Oh, no,
yeah, you guys can't talk when I'm. You guys can't have a private conversation while I'm doing this, guys.
Turn off the mic.
You fucker, you turn me off. That's funny that you turn mine off. That's kind of funny. That's funny. That's funny. Talk on the mic. You talk on the
Which
mic.
one's yours,
Talk on the
asshole?
mic.
Which one's
That's
yours?
funny.
Just show me which one's yours.
Turn off my mic.
Show me which one's
Motherfucker.
yours, and I'll show you how to fix the problem.
I know which one's.
I don't.
I'm on the yellow one. I have to mark it. It's a new mixer.
This one?
It's the yellow one. It's the third one.
Third? This one?
So you're.
So I would have went like
You're one. Yeah.
Aren't they color coded? Or not
Are you kidding
anymore?
me? You cannot have side conversations while people talk. I don't want to do Radio 101. Oh my God, you guys. This is why people think we're hacks. And I have to yell about it on the air because nobody makes pre-show in time. No, I'm just not saying nothing, but nobody makes pre-show in time. And then we can't talk about this before the show, so we have to talk about it after the show.
Okay. Where's the list?
Now it's funny when you turn my mic off. You should turn my mic off now while I'm doing it. See, that would be funny while I'm...
All right, Honey Boobs. Where's the list at?
Yes.
He's talking off fucking mic. Shut up. No, you know where we're at. Okay.
I'm doing the list.
The first list. No.
Brian.
You are killing me.
I'll fucking cut your mic again. Don't make me do it. My finger's on the trigger.
I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I was triggered today.
Oh my God.
Honey, but did you see what the hell happened today?
See how I'm fading him out there?
Can we please talk about that?
No. It's too
Yes,
late.
talk about it.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be mad, and I don't want to be sad, but I am. Because when you see the wheelchair access in Bayonne, in Jersey City, that fucked me up today. I was really out of my mind, mad, pissed off.
Bro, you gotta learn.
It's getting to me. Seeing it over and over and over, the ignorance and the uncaring, and the people that just don't care.
You know what?
Don't give a fuck.
You're right.
And we gotta make them give a fuck, and I'm sick
you know
of
what? Then
It's
stop being a
tiring.
moron.
It's tiring.
Stop being a fucking moron.
What are you gonna do? It works. I got 11 ramps being a moron. I got 11 ramps being a fucking jerk.
You didn't get fucking dick, bro.
I got 11 ramps, and you got dick just now. You got dick just now.
In Jersey
and
City?
that's forever I can talk shit about you getting dick.
You fucking moron. I'm going to tell you why, bro.
I got 11 ramps.
What you got to do, okay, you got to have the fucking ramps already.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Have them already.
You should sell them.
Exactly.
Make them
Have
sell
your
them.
little fucking logos, wheelchair access logos, okay? And then you say to them, hey, where's your fucking ramp? What do you mean you don't have your fucking ramp? Hey, listen, I'm going to fucking sue you if you don't have your ramp.
See, you guys can't hear. Why don't you put headphones on so you can hear what's going on? Because you guys are out of the conversation here. Honeybee's talking to you.
Honey Boom, you talking to me?
Yes. You're the worst radio host ever in the history of radio and podcasting and State House podcasting.
I gave up my
The worst.
chance. If you were in a real fucking studio, this wouldn't happen.
You are not a real DJ if you don't even fucking put your headphones on.
They're on now.
Jeez! I'm gonna complain about the
anyway,
studio, but I don't have headphones on.
Nothing,
I can't hear you.
Nothing,
I can't hear you, nothing.
Don't make me do it.
I can't hear you, nothing.
Don't make me do it. Oh, my headphones are on. Okay, I gotta do it.
Do I need to send some tampons over there? Cause,
Exactly, honey. The boy needs tampons. Tampons and a shitload of dabs. And somehow we gotta get ramps. And we give them ramps, and then this way,
Ramps and tamps for everyone.
This way, when they don't have the ramps, he could just sell them right there on the spot.
I can cry about it.
And instead, he gets like a little bitch, you know, like,
They've been walking away from us. We're humans. Talk to us. We're human people too. Don't leave us.
I want you to do a wheelchair video with me.
No.
I want you to do it. I want you to see what it's like.
Listen, if we do a wheelchair video, and I love the show, I need a real wheelchair video.
That will hold you.
I ain't worried about that. I need someone who uses a wheelchair for real. Not that you guys don't. I mean someone who's permanently in a wheelchair. You give me someone that wants to come with me, then I'll do that.
I want you in a wheelchair.
No, because then no.
Yeah. I want you to spend it. No, I want you to spend a day in a wheelchair.
Asshole.
No, I want you to feel what it's like.
You want me to go in a fucking wheelchair?
I want you to know what it's
like today, you fucking prick. Did you watch today? What he did was he wanted Michelle to go up this fucking ramp, and if she went up the fucking ramp, when she went down, oh God, she would have wiped out.
Was it a steep angle?
She would have sideswiped. It was steep.
And it was thin.
And not only that, the ramp was like 5 inches off the fucking step.
Yeah, it wasn't fit right.
And he's like, just shut up, just go, Michelle. Go, Michelle. She's like, no, I'm not going. No, I'm not doing it, Lefty.
Where's your balls? What? Static?
Fix the
static.
Really?
Static, you suck.
So, that's what they're saying.
Hold on.
No, we didn't lose Honeyb.
You still
right there?
I'm right here.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that.
He's a sound man.
Sorry.
He's a sound man. Good job, Ed.
God.
That's what I need.
He's a professional.
That's all we need.
Yeah,
We're
professional.
good. Move on.
Quit making fun of him.
Yo, when
on.
you get on that big show, when you make it big time, tell them about us. And we need some money so we can go in a real studio.
Yeah, we need money until I could build a real studio, because I need to build a real studio.
You know what?
No,
we need to rent.
No, I need to build
we
it.
have a GoFundMe.
Sound guy for 35 years. You find someone more qualified than me to do my own shit, and then I'll hire him. But until then, I don't trust nobody.
How many times does the static button go out?
There is no static button.
Well, what do you do then? Whatever you fucking do.
Static X button?
They have to tell me.
Exactly.
We can't hear it. Nobody heard that static, but they heard it. So it's
Exactly.
nothing I can do. Do you understand? There's nothing I can do. I don't hear it here, and I can't listen to the feed because it's 20 seconds behind us. So you can't host the show and listen to the feed for quality control at the same time.
Don't
Do you
make me
understand
do it.
what I'm saying to you?
Don't make me
Do
do
you
it.
understand what I'm saying?
I gotta do this shit again.
Sliced.
This guy.
Cut off at the knees.
Honeyb, this is what I gotta deal with. Holy shit.
He needs more dabs.
That's what you have to deal with? Try being his producer.
Producer.
Yeah, try being a producer.
Try being the talent that's gotta fucking work with him. Holy shit. It's like dealing with a fucking
ahead, Leftina.
Dealing with the sound guy for 35 years. With a lot of experience and a
Ed,
lot of talent.
Don't make me kick you out of the band, Ed.
I'll just get you coffee. I'll be the coffee guy.
You gonna give me coffee and blow me like you did to?
No, you'll blow this thing. I'll just carry this around with me whenever you get. Yeah, I'll just carry this
No,
around.
I can't do that.
Slap him with the
I
face
can only
with
do
that.
half of the. I can only do half of the other half.
No, he did like
Wayne
at
put
least
this.
8 inches.
Wayne put this in his mouth, all the way in, all the way in. How far will this go on the other side?
I'm not that good. She's the talent one on that.
Have you tried both ends?
She did. You weren't paying
I'm
attention.
talking to you.
No, I only have one end. I
I
don't know
like
what
how
you're fucking
that's
talking
curved,
about.
though.
Would that be gay?
So you only have one end, you said, right?
Really nice.
You always talk about things being gay, and that was gay, bro.
You loved it.
That
You
was gay.
loved it. I did it for you. When I'm gone, you
I'm
can play
gay.
that at my funeral.
All right.
All right?
All right.
That'd be a great video. That could be a movie. Might go far.
Are you going to be the cannabis kielbasa king now?
No, but you can call me that.
Wow.
You can call me Mr.
The cannabis
Kielbasa.
Oh, fuck.
Kielbasi King.
I fucked up.
Oh
I
my
fucked
God.
Up.
Here I am.
I fucked up.
Oh my God, you
fucked up.
racist fuck. You can't.
I
I
fucked
took
up.
a screenshot of that.
You
That's
did fuck
exactly
Let me
what's
have
gonna
a picture
fucking
of it.
happen.
up. You did fuck up big time.
Oh, my
now,
God.
because you suck one dick, now you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. Your career's over.
Yeah,
Oh my
now you're
fucking
gay.
God.
But you know, just because you suck one dick, it doesn't make you gay.
It wasn't a dick. It was a kielbasi.
I don't know. It looks like a dick to me.
It's a fucking Burrini kielbasi.
Oh, he sucked his own Burrini.
Yeah, he
No,
sucked-
I didn't.
Yeah.
If I wasn't so
Actually, I think
fat,
it might have
maybe,
been his
but
father's.
I can't.
He sucked his own Burrini.
Oh, great. They molded after my father. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Runs in the family, okay? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Just a psychologist's observation. You did notice to enjoy that.
Well, I was shocked that the first time. Yeah.
That's how I reacted the first time I did it.
You know, I mean.
Wow, what a talent I have.
How did that happen? Let's hear about the
You
first
should
time.
have saw my first expression.
What was the first time?
Tell us.
I told you when they brought the Kabasi Tattletales, and
Oh,
I
that's
said
it.
I can't do this, and I did it. And when I did it, I went so far down on it that the tip of my nose touched the bar, and I swallowed the whole entire thing. And I jumped up. I went, "Holy shit! Did you see what I just did?" And they were all like, "Yeah, do it again." And they just kept throwing money at me, so I just kept doing it. But then after I went to Howard and he saw it, and Jackie the Joke Man saw it, Jackie the Joke Man fell back in his chair. He was laughing so hard. We had to pick him up off the ground.
He's a
And
funny
after I
dude.
went on Howard and then the TV show and people saw it, I just took off from there. I was
officially a permanent member of the Whack Pack.
You were.
Yeah.
I don't know why did he ever do like a second movie or anything?
No, I
don't know.
I was on his radio show like maybe 3 or 4 times, and I was on his television show 3 or 4 times. And then I worked for the WWF too. The wrestling people.
Oh yeah, I know who the WWF
Yeah,
is.
and Bob Geldof called me to go do a show in England called The Word. It's kind of like
Bob Geldof.
yeah, and I knew it was him because my sister has
Pink Floyd.
She has no idea who Bob Geldof is. Boomtown Rats. I don't like Mondays.
Pink
remember?
Floyd. Yeah,
We're gonna
but
shoot till they
when he
down.
shaved his eyebrows and everything.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Bob Geldof, awesome.
Yeah. So he called me to see if I would go and do The Word over in England. And everything was set for me to go. But it was illegal for me to take food from this country into England.
Okay.
And England didn't even know what a kielbasa was.
No.
I swear, they don't have
Are
them
you
there.
fucking kidding me?
You know, like, if you go to another state, you a lot of times, like in Florida, you can't find pork roll because it comes from New Jersey. That's how it was there. They didn't have kielbasa there in England.
You couldn't substitute something?
But, I mean, I told them I could do the hot dogs. I could probably found something, but maybe they didn't want to waste all that money getting me there, housing me, whatever,
Could've
paying
took me. I would have
for my
made it for
time.
you over there.
They're called bangers over there, I think. Bangers.
Yeah, right.
Different though.
They're a lot smaller.
Smaller, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing
It's
like.
not the same.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah,
extra
you-
large.
You kind of lose the
morning
effect.
sausage.
So.
Yeah.
If this shit was holy shit.
Blood
this-
sausage.
This shit is like. It's thick. It's
Oh my
it's
god.
thick as fuck.
It's kind of like a thing now. I found one girl that knew me that was saying she was the Kibasi queen, and then other people came up to me and they're like, I saw a girl online and she was saying she's the original Kibasi queen from Howard Stern, and I know
Lying.
you, and I know she
Lying
was
bitch.
lying. It wasn't her. But my face is trademarked and patented with the name Kibasi queen. So everyone knows who I am. At least all the old G-heads.
We gotta make sure we're friends on Facebook. Jesus Christmas. That's a talent.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's really a God-given gift because it's not like a lot of people say to me, "How did you learn how to do that?" I didn't. I just learned that I could. I already knew how to do it.
You didn't do porn movies or anything.
No, I had 3 different porn companies call me to ask me if I would do movies. I actually had
I could see the brother is definitely
I
interested
think it
in
was
you.
Penthouse, also called too, right after the
Ooh.
movie. But I had really small boobs back then, and I was like, I'm not going to Penthouse.
I was
with no
gonna say,
tits.
how did you pay for them? You got some
I did.
titties. Oh my God. Oh.
They're nice. They're silicone, so see, they're nice. And
Why do they? Yeah, they're nice. Put them
not
away.
like- you know how some
Put them
girls-
away.
You know how some girls get them, and it's like they have 2 like softballs implanted in their chest.
Oh, God.
That's
You
what
got
it looks
2
like.
titties.
But these are good because they're
They're-
nice and jiggly and stuff.
I love when they get their tits done. Because
Yeah,
they're always
everybody
like,
wants to
here,
show them
feel
off.
it.
Yeah,
They
look,
show them off and they're like, here, feel, touch it. It feels so fucking real. Touch it.
Exactly.
Fucking husband's right there.
He knows.
My fucking aunt did the same thing.
He
God
knows,
bless her.
He knows
Her
that
body.
I love
Oh.
him, and he is the only man for me.
I can keep it hard for 2 hours at a time.
They don't have their cans on. They can't hear. Oh, man. Unbelievable. You need to get back into that because I think there's money still there.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know that they've been asking me for years to write a book, like an autobiography about what I've been through in the business, how the business was, what my life was like, what my life was like growing up, how it is now. And I'm like, nobody's gonna buy a book like that was so long ago. Nobody. And Gary Dell'Abate is
Video.
like, Denise,
Baba
people,
Booey, Baba
people
Booey.
buy
Baba
books
Booey,
on
Baba Booey.
fishing. Of course they're gonna buy your book.
Denise,
Be surprised.
Glenn Miller says, please tell her I remember her from Stern, and she was great. The look-on stuffed shirt guy, WNBC tried to screw with Howard with, and she's very cool. Thank you.
Really, that's very unusual because I have an ex-brother-in-law. His name is Glenn Miller.
There you go.
That's his real name, too.
Is that you, Glenn?
Probably.
Glenn?
You have fans.
Is that fucking you, Glenn?
Family
Ew,
friends.
That's kind of like disgusting.
Ew.
That's like a kissing cousin. Let's go, Glenn. Call somebody else up. Don't tell her that.
No, that's my ex-brother-in-law.
Ex-brother.
So that's not even blood relative or anything.
We got like some, Virginia, West Virginia going down over here. Wow. But no, seriously, you need to do a website.
I know.
And videos. You don't even have to get. That's not. That you could just you eating. Videos of you eating.
I don't know how to do that stuff though. So I'd have to get somebody. That's what happened. I hired somebody from San Diego to come here to maintain my website, and he ripped me off. Came under an alias. Wiped out my whole site. He had all the administrative codes and everything.
Oh.
I'm a very trusting person.
Hurtful.
Bad.
You got to learn how to do that. Website.
Yeah.
KibasiQueen.com.
Yeah. If I
Buy
put
that
his
shit.
site back up again, I could go back on Howard again, and he would definitely plug it again.
Fuck Howard.
KibasiQueen.com.
Yes, now that he's on Sirius Radio, though, I don't think he gets as much airplay as he used to.
No. It's not as funny either.
No, right? When he was on NBC. When he first started.
When he was on NBC, when he was on
he was a
K-Rock.
riot.
NBC.
That's what that dude was. That's how he was.
What he used to call Donna for douchebag. Go
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh, boy.
You knew on Friday who was going down the shore listening to Howard Stern in their car because they were all in the car all by themselves, hysterical laughing.
Oh, those were the days. That's when he was awesome.
Everybody listened to him.
I was an intern for him.
I don't even think we had cell phones back then, right? We had
No,
beepers.
we had radio.
We had beepers.
Beepers.
Wow.
I'd be working in the city and all my fucking boys be
Oh, I used
beeping
to
me.
have one of those things with a payphone that you put it up to it and you press the button and it makes the sound of a quarter or a dime or a nickel. So I never had to pay to use a payphone.
Brilliant.
That's how they cheated back then.
Yeah,
That shit worked. That shit
Brilliant.
worked. These young guys, they don't know that shit.
I might pass the
Hardcore,
statute of
right?
limitations on that one, so I can
hardcore.
talk about it
They're
now.
fucking looking at us like fucking payphones. What the fuck? They're talking payphone? What the fuck's a payphone? Yeah.
They don't even have payphones anymore, right?
They're around like they got. I don't think they work.
I don't think they do.
I've seen empty shells where they used to be.
Or I've seen payphones and pick it up, and there's no dial tone. They're just not there.
Now there'd be an app on the phone that would like fucking just.
Now they're
bing,
going to
bing,
stop
bing,
making
bing, bing.
CDs, like CD music discs. They're going to stop making them. So I've been told.
Damn.
Yep.
That's why you need to get a
It's
website.
either going to be digital or
Yeah, everything's
LP.
The cars come now with the USBs in them now, so you can plug your thumb drive in.
The future. Get ready.
That'll change eventually, too. But what won't change is cmmnj.org. They'll always be fighting for your rights. The Coalition for Medical Marijuana, New Jersey. It's Jim Miller and those guys. And then sativacross.com, magicalbutter.com. Get your magical butter machine from magicalbutter.com. Happy Daddy Products, NewJerseyWeedman.com. Stop right there. We never get past that name.
Yeah, we talked. We talked.
Yeah, but, you know, he has a court date coming up.
No, it's a court hearing.
Court
Maybe
hearing.
you weren't here when
I
we
know, I was
spoke.
here, and I just heard some of it. But
What,
and
what we
Debbie-
did forget to talk about is the car.
The car and Debbie. Debbie helped out big time in Parsippany because she's a Parsippany resident.
Yeah.
That was huge that she said that she's from Parsippany, and the fact that she's a cannabis patient and she doesn't use it because she's a nurse, but she's still a card holder. That's just great.
Yeah.
That's all. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, because they did point that out the other night. Wasn't it in Bridgewater when they said, oh, not one person from Bridgewater that
Right.
lives here actually came out tonight.
So we'll work on that and make sure you get your
Exactly.
residents come out.
That was awesome.
Got a gameplay that one.
Good stuff. That was really good stuff, man. That was amazing. So thank you, Debbie, and thank you, Ed Fortune, for fighting for our rights.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Ed.
Gotta get him out.
Yeah.
Get him out.
What's his prosecutor's name?
Stephanie Kuntz.
Oh no, you have a name for him.
Donna Faduj Spag.
What's your name for them? It's pretty funny.
Kuntz and Boyle.
Oh, that's right. That's horrible. That's
I just
shocking.
gave you the one name.
It's disgusting and shocking.
Stephanie Kuntz and Dickie Boyles.
That's horrible names. United Food and Commercial Workers Local 152, David versus Autism.org, Blue Planet Biotech, Run New Jersey, Medical-Freedom.com. Get your State of Compassion flags from Medical-Freedom.com. NewJerseyCannabisBusiness.com. CannabisLegalSolutions.net. New Jersey Grannies for Grass, Minorities for Marijuana. Toughies Fight.
Hold on a second here.
Grannies for Grass. I love that
Oh,
one.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Legalize for Lorelei.
I get them off the list.
We have to talk about that.
Not only that, don't forget about United Food and Commercial Workers Local 420.
We did that one.
420?
Oh, 420. Local 420. Legalize for Lorelei. JacksonStorms.com. Prayers for Sarah. Prayers for Pete. Jenny's Purple Ribbon Journey. Jenna's Journey. Ariel Photography. Arlo Glass. OprahMachine.com. Weed for Warriors. And Honeybee?
Roots of Us.
Yes.
LLC.com. And JOBS, right?
Yeah, give him a mic. Let's talk about what
Hey,
you're...
everybody.
Yeah.
TJ Finnerty. Don't forget jobhire.com. JOBHIRE.com. HIGHER.com.
What happens when I go there?
Right now it's broken. I'm going to flip it with my story. I've been trying to reach out to get some resources, but I've been fighting Big Pharma so much that I've been bankrupt. And I can't use my credentials or my skills because I've come out publicly in favor of marijuana.
Yeah.
And I'll be drug tested out of any real job.
Maybe.
So I am in that catch-22 right now. I can probably help out greatly with the opioid crisis and help people do a big change. But because of these current cannabis laws, they cannibalize my whole paycheck. So jobhire.com is all about job performance enhancing cannabis. And I hope to teach people how to do that like I've done with myself. So I'm looking for friends, funds, and flowers to get this done. And be on the lookout because I'm going to flip this story up and hopefully try to convince Donald Trump that this is the way to green up America and get rich and also lead to a wealthier wellness for everybody. So if anybody wants to help out and team up with a former Rutgers alum with a master's in HR and a former IBMer that dreamt up the LinkedIn system back in 1989, long before anybody else did, I see cannabis as the iPhone of the intoxicants, and that it's not just about getting high, it's about getting healthy. So I can't wait to share my experience, strength, and hope with what they used to call dope, which is really just a flower bud, not a drug. So let's get off real drugs and get gardening again and plan to sober recovery.
Thanks, DJ. You're the man.
Thanks for the plug, guys.
You got it.
Make a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, somebody help me do some fundraising and get me some talent. And I've been struggling to get flour lately. It's a pain in the ass. This is nuts. That people shouldn't be starving for simple flowers. The reason why,
right? Especially when in Oregon you get them for $10 an 8.
Oh my God!
I know.
Or if you just show your titties.
I got to be honest with you. I haven't been this well
Where is
medicated.
your
I haven't been this well medicated since I came over here, and for a while there, I had a crop lying around, and I had plenty. But there's a big difference between not being able to get your flour and how well you function, and I'm going to showcase that. And it's odd that an employment expert knows that I would interview better on a certain other strain than I do on another strain. And this is why people don't understand. It's not an addictive substance. It's only a substance that's been restricted. So people get crappy dirt weed and they don't get a good result. Now that marijuana has been refined and people know how to use it with selective strains, you can tune into your nervous system and find very good performance. So we got to show this to Donald Trump because he's going to love the green that it's going to produce. So.
You sold me.
Yeah, thank you, TJ.
Yeah. Just get me some friends, funds, and resources, and a lady would be nice, too.
Nice.
I need a good muse.
Wow. Well, there was a woman once that was really cool, and she still is really cool. She inspired me to do activism, and her name is Cheryl Miller. And she fought from a bed. She couldn't move her arms and legs, and could just move her head, and her eyes and ears and mouth, and that's what she fought with. And she fought for you because she knew that when she was fighting, she would never live to see medical cannabis legalized in her lifetime, but she still fought for others, for you, for the people listening and watching. Sabina Rose was a little 15-month-old baby. She died waiting for her cannabis. Governor Christie's regulations forced her to go to a psychiatrist at 1 year old. So, Wayne, if I'm the psychiatrist and you're Sabina Rose, let me ask you a question. You're Sabina Rose. What am I going to, all right. So, Sabina, hi, good morning. How are you today, dear? That's great. I know this is holding up your time for your marijuana card. Yeah, I know. I'll be quick about this. I need some questions answered. Before I can give you a cannabis card, Sabina, I have questions. No, Sabina. She's having a seizure. Really? This poor girl died. This girl died, and they made her family go through that. That's basically what happened. They made Sabina's family go through something similar to that because a psychiatrist had to interview a 1-year-old. Imagine what the hell you would...
How do they do
How
that?
do you interview a fucking 1-year-old and waste time out of their life? She waited a quarter of her life for medicine that she didn't get. What the fuck? How is that normal or right?
She had to have a regular doctor.
Yeah.
And then a New Jersey medical marijuana
Yeah,
doctor.
it's like 3 doctors.
And then, on top of that, they had to have a shrink that was in, but she really wasn't.
Yeah.
That was in the medical marijuana program.
But no, it was a New York doctor. I think they had to
This
go
is
to.
exactly.
Yeah, it was
So
bizarre. It was
bizarre.
fucking stupid
Sabina
that this
Rose
girl
story.
died. They did the wrong thing. Obviously, they did the wrong thing because she died. So something went wrong somewhere, and it wasn't her family. They did everything they
She
could
died
for her.
before she got her card.
She died like 2 weeks before. Yeah.
She couldn't even get her card.
No, that time that she wasted with that doctor killed her.
No, it was more
Chris
than a
Christie
doctor.
killed her. Well, that time, yeah, there
Well,
was
the doctor.
That time that was wasted there.
First doctor.
Well, the doctors.
Then doctor
you're right.
before
It
that.
did take a lot of time. The whole process.
You know, then
And
the
everybody made money on it.
Yeah.
The entire stupid system was exposed, and unfortunately, it took something as horrific as that to happen.
You know, Chris Christie was right. Blood money.
Blood money, Chris Christie. Remember that term? You use it a lot.
For the
Chris
state
Christie.
sales tax for this program.
Blood money. Killed that poor girl.
No, but she's not the only one.
I know.
A lot more children.
That we don't hear about.
Adults,
never hear.
children.
You never hear these stories. These people are private. They don't come out to fight for their lives. They're fighting for their lives in their homes.
Put Jake on the list.
I will.
I don't think you have
Put
him on
Jake
the list.
on the list. So Jake is on the list.
Okay, put Jake on the list.
He's on the
another
list.
Another name we got to put on there.
Diane Ripatella from Lou Gehrig's disease. Gracie. Cindy May. Marie. Little Jack. Joan Ford. Randy Robertson. Polly Connolly. She was like in her 20s, a young girl. Bill Buckman. Chad. Jeremy is Joanne's husband. Colette. Matt. Troy. Russ Perry. Roger Barber.
You know,
Might
I
just
could have
stop
used
there.
him today because I
know.
could have used him today.
I've been thinking about him a lot, man.
We need a lawyer to break the whole executive order.
I know.
The whole, you know.
And Jenny needs her daddy because Jenny calls out for her daddy sometimes, and it's sad as fuck, man.
They're
I mean,
moving.
really?
They're moving.
Yeah, so imagine now what Jenny's going to go through. But they have to move. They have no choice. So
Yeah, well, that's what I'm telling you.
but Jenny's going to be
Now-
asking for daddy, and it's sad.
She's
when
going to
she
be
does
asking
that.
for home, too. You watch.
Oh, boy.
I see it in special ed kids all the time, bro. When they leave a house, it's like that's her home. She's going to be asking where the hell she's going to be. Where's home? Where's Roger? Where's Daddy? Where's home?
It's really messed up.
Roger could have helped us out big time tonight.
Roger was always helpful. He loved us, and we loved him. He was the best.
Whenever we had questions,
he was the best. He was always helpful to us.
Did we ever meet Roger? Was he at the hotel, that motel gig we did?
No. No, he was a lawyer that pretty much, we saw him in Trenton mostly when we saw him. But we did go to a few events for him. We smoked out some courtroom. Me and you went to smoke out a courtroom, and they thanked us for smoking out the courtroom.
Yeah.
Remember that?
We
Just
never-
for smoking weed there, they thanked us. It was like, they were like, I'm so happy.
That must have been cool. Holy shit.
They were the best. Roger was the best. And you know what, Roger? He left the
Roger-
dab. He was a patient. He left the dab.
his daughter Jenny has special
real
needs.
Yeah.
She's got seizures and all. She's trying to get her medicine in school.
Autism.
And Roger fought for the law, and
yeah,
Roger was amazing.
Be careful.
He would just be like, "Yeah, just show up. Just show up at the courthouse." We'd be smoking. The judge would walk past us. We didn't even know. We didn't even know the judge was walking past us.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, that there, guys, that's the judge." They were like, "Oh shit, we shouldn't have been smoking." No, he's like, "Nah,
Roger's-
fuck it,
yeah, he
fuck
was
it,
the
keep
best.
smoking."
Yeah. Roger was the best.
They gotta learn that this is nothing. It's medicine. It's no big
Cannabis is
deal.
normal.
Yeah, they wanted us to
Cannabis
do
is
that.
normal.
That was the whole point of us being there, smoking them out. That was great. At first, we went to the back door. We didn't know, and then we went to the front door. So
Nothing to be ashamed about.
It smelled. It reeked.
No.
Give me. Yeah, this is TJ again. I just decided not to care about how I smell anymore because I think it's the smell of sanity and it's the smell of good health and it's the smell of flower buds. Fried flower buds are not as bad as McDonald's French fries. So people are going to have to think that's my cologne, and usually when you can smell flower on me, I'll be quite nice to the ladies. So I fired off 175 pounds on cannabis. It's not an addictive substance. It's a nutrient, obviously. So
yes,
Big Pharma does not want it out there for everybody, but we are going to crusade it and get it out there because it's led to a saner sobriety for me. And I have all my medical records to show, and I can't wait to showcase this. It's going to be a great show.
Next on our list is Jay Orletto, the person who sings our theme song. That's Jay Orletto. He died from a drug overdose. He called me like 2 weeks before he died, asking me how does he get on the program. And I told him how to get on the program, and I told him how much money it was cost and all this stuff, and it was too much work, too much money that he didn't have, and it was easier for him to go down the corner and get that heroin and overdose. So he died.
First door on the right.
Ella Bagelman, Hattie Koshel, Jackie Rickert.
And little
No,
Jake.
that-
Little Jake.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Jake. Well, I
Hello.
said Jake before, but
You
yeah,
did, I'm
said him
sorry.
again. But that's Jake
I'm
is fresh on our minds. He just died. Poor kid.
What?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear. Yeah.
That's too bad.
He died right before the parents were there at the
Press conference.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, Honeybee.
Yeah.
So what's the deal? I read about this today in California. They busted 100 homes in the Sacramento area for growing cannabis. Do you hear
What?
anything about that?
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. I saw.
Yeah, civil
saw that.
forfeiture.
That was weird.
That's Jeff Sessions using forfeiture against.
Well, in
some
the
citizen.
paper they said something about them being Chinese or some nonsense. Sounded sinister.
Oh, it's Chinese nationals.
I don't know though.
Oh,
man.
what? Oh, that's different. That's different. That's
They said
that
like they were
was
illegal
propelled into
Chinese.
it. Could be.
Ah, okay. Never
We
mind.
really need to build an eastern wall, right?
Yeah. Never mind.
Are you for real?
G Sessions, he's your boy. Evil little elf.
No, I'm sorry, man. If you're in America, you're like an American to me. You're growing weed.
If you're
I mean,
American,
yeah. Like I'm sorry, that's how it is.
Okay.
This is coming from a
such
big
thing.
bad Republican.
No
yeah.
such thing as an illegal person. That kind
No.
of shit. You had that argument.
No, because I'm sorry. It's like you remember that game when we were kids.
I would feel illegal.
Ollie, oxen free.
Yeah.
Right. As soon as you like
Hide and seek.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as you get in America, you're fucking American. I'm sorry. We can't kick you out because you're already fucking here.
Yep, you get Americanized.
Yeah, you're Americanized immediately.
Right.
But why are we making people go through all that? Why don't we make it easier and keep track of everybody so they can pay taxes and make it easier?
Hold on, we're
Because
talking
there's a lot
about
of
the
people
weed.
who never would.
Wait.
We're talking about the weed.
That's
people.
what everyone's big fear is. The money.
The money.
That's
We
what
all
it
know
was.
that. It is,
That's
it
what
is
it's all
not about people. It's about money.
Of course it
They had
is.
a
But
lot
anyway,
of plants.
guys, we're at the end of
Yep.
the show. We're not. We're,
All
gonna,
about
we're,
money.
not we're not doing this though. We're at the end of the show.
Oh, we are?
This is the sad part of the show. Yeah, we just read off a list of dead people.
Name.
They don't know, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys don't know. Yeah, at the end of our show, we have a list here, and it's all of our dead friends that died, that usually used cannabis or wanted cannabis or.
He's
or,
got a little PTSD.
And for example, Honeybee is going to explain what happened. to why
My
why
son,
why-
Michael Dillon. He had a drop seizure at work and went into cardiac arrest, and we never saw him again. And just had his third anniversary on March 5th. And I believe that if he had constant access to cannabis, that he would have lived longer. I know that we have a lot of cannabis in Oregon, but still for a single male trying to live on his own, that's still hard. So if we can all give 10% and share with others and help each other, and so families don't have to hurt. Children don't have to lose their parents. Parents don't have to lose their kids. So I keep on coming back because I feel so strongly about this, and it hurts. It really hurts to lose a child, and I don't wish that on anyone. And I appreciate that Michael's on this list, and that he can be an example to others and how we can help each other. Because the solution is cannabis, because cannabis saves lives.
Amen to that. Cannabis does save lives.
It does. It's an exit drug. It saves lives. It makes people happy. It's exactly what the government doesn't want us to have. And they can go fuck themselves. What's their hashtag?
They shall grow.
Hashtag they shall grow.
Hashtag they shall grow.
I love that. I think I'm going to get that as a tattoo. Hashtag they shall grow. It's a good one.
Hashtag be a good neighbor.
Right.
Got the Kabasi Queen and the hashtag King.
Oh, is that what you're going to say now? Hashtag King, huh?
I'm telling, that's what he is, bro. I mean, honey boobs.
Captain hashtag.
Cannabis Kabasi King.
All you got to do is
Kabasi King.
Cannabis Kabasi King.
Oh, I love that show.
I wonder if that's a sativa or.
I want a doctor like Dr. Murphy.
I can keep it hard for 2 hours at a time. I got a dick hung on me 9 inches long. I can fuck
Bishop.
10 times a day. I'm Big Dick Black. I'm Big Dick Black.
Hashtag.
What's your name, Lefty? Big Dick Grant. That's Lefty.
I'm Big Dick Ed.
Big Dick Grimes.
Oh, now you're making him blush.
I wish I had a big dick, Grimes.
Big black dick, Bishop Dick Black. I did it. I did it.
That's too much black
said
dick.
it. That's it. I'm gonna welcome you to the next show when you do the megaphone thing. This thing. Remember this? Remember this?
Yeah, I know. They all missed this part.
That's how I'm gonna introduce you.
When you were
next
late,
time.
we were doing a big dick, black dick. Never
No,
mind.
it's big.
Yeah,
It's
whatever.
big black dick, Bishop Dick Black.
Oh, my God.
Get behind me, Satan. Get behind me. Satan, get behind me.
I'm gonna turn this fucking mic off. Jesus Christ. The hell's the matter? No, we're at the end of the show. You fucking moron.
Sad time. Sad time. Okay, Honeybee, you're up. You're up. We're
All
turning
right.
the mics off. You're up. Whenever you're ready.
Hashtag they shall grow. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, We will remember them. We
will
will remember them.
remember them.